Hello, everybody. How do you do? How do you feel? Are you refreshed? Are you satisfied? Let me know. Otherwise, I hope you all are doing fine. It's already Wednesday again, and you know what that means. We'll be doing some Midweek magic today. So that's kinda neat. Ooh, for everyone who might have missed yesterday's stream, by the way. Oh, here's a little bit of an update what we did so far. New Battle Weekend was awesome. Dished out a lot of awesome wins against Brownieman, Ramenfeller, and Lesemal. On Saturday, at least. On Sunday, I got crushed a little bit at the very end. But yeah, Lesemal has a very big collection of good stuff. Other than that, did some limited madness on Monday, which was fine. Played some drafties yesterday off stream too. Got a little bit trashed, but nonetheless, I think it was kind of fine. And otherwise, did a lot of zero budget brawling yesterday, so that was kinda awesome. Been quite a while since I've brewed up some new decks, so that was definitely necessary. Played a little bit of Salman of many colors for Mochikyo. Still have some other color redemptions to cash into. Nonetheless, we'll see how far we come with that. So let's go right into the client. It's midweek magic time once again. So yeah, baby, that looks awesome. Have a look at this. For those of you who might not know what midweek magic is, it's a format where you can earn yourself some nice little wildcards from time to time and some sweet free cosmetics. So for all of the free-to-play players, it's really good value. Because getting at least 2 rares from all of Magic's collection is definitely a nice little upgrade to your card pool. And other than that, as you can see, it's also around for 3 whole days, so that's pretty awesome. Otherwise, today's format is Momir. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a format where you create tokens every turn. By discarding lands, your deck consists only of land cards, and you craft, conjure something on the battlefield that is from all of the magics. So a card from all of Magic's history comes into play, you conjure it, and it is awesome. It's a lot of fun. Really good midweek magic event. Saw that the first time on MTG Online. On Arena it's even more awesome. Otherwise, we'll be doing a little bit of zero budget brawling today too. Might go into 1 or 2 drafties. Night of Yore as a channel definitely quite big in the game of Limited. Otherwise, this account I think has a little too less gems to enjoy everything because I trained back too many drafts in the past few days after the Christmas holidays. Nonetheless, we can grind out some gold, so that will be fun. We still have a lot of avatar commanders to brew around, so that will never run out. I have so many legends to brew around, and our pool gets ever so strong, so that's kind of fun. And otherwise, I think we'll just brawl and chill today. I've been coming back from the gym and I'm a little bit weak. Nonetheless, hyped to brew up some more awesome stuff for you. So maybe give you all a little bit of insight into our Wall of Fame too before anything else. Because you know the drill, I'm not allowed to craft any cards. This is my challenge account. Being a knight from the past has its upsides but also its downsides. But other than that, we also have the channel point redemptions of our awesome viewers. And Mythweaver is also on the horizon. Marathon 42, salute you for the craft. And I think we could still do some other viewer deck redemptions too. Maybe some Kaito Bane of Nightmares, play some Ninja Dot deck. So I think that might be something that we could do today. But yeah, Avatar still has to be brewed around with. I'm a little bit late to the party with posting all of the videos. Nonetheless, we'll try to get YouTube finally where it should be. The videos itself are not too coveted. So yeah, I'll definitely have to give our channel a little bit of a boost, I would say. Still quite happy where we are from the scratch from the beginning. But yeah, normally the limited videos and the starter videos comparatively work a little bit better. Especially for a new account. For a new channel. Still don't really fret about it, because this is my side project. Just try to go into social media a little bit more. Nonetheless, let's cash in one of our daily rewards and then just go to town and have some fun. Okay. We are blessed with a lot of 500, so it doesn't really matter. Could do a color challenge though. Maybe play no blue, no green today. Nonetheless, kinda want to play some Momir to just warm up myself a little bit. So do that. And have some fun. Just get some midweek magic awesomeness on the way. Ooh, with the snow-covered lands too. Sweet. So yeah, the strategy in Midweek-Momir is kinda interesting. If you're on the play, you're normally on the downside because you miss one extra land draw from the top. But have the benefit of getting earlier to your busted cards. Because you control whatever the arena client has in store for you. It's not always good to drop a 2-drop. But if you're on the play, I think it is necessary just to be a little bit more aggressive than your opponent. Otherwise, Momir is always a game of luck, so never ever feel the need to make the first step. Most players wait until 3 or 4 lands have dropped and then just commit to board, because those are the juicy conjurations. Nonetheless, we'll see how far we come. Amalia with the Explorer definitely awesome, because whenever our opponent gains life, they draw literally a card, because Momir decks only consist of lands. As you can see, we have only land drops here. No creatures, no spells, nothing else. So that is also one of the reasons why I would recommend you play as many of your colored sources in different colors, so that you can also enjoy all of the activated abilities of your cards. We'll pass for now, just block. Urk's Spawn of Turk is also kinda neat, because he grows quite well with your opponent just milling all of the lands into grave. And because you have to discard the land too, to play something from Momir Vic's factory, this card is a really good free drop. Yenna Red Tooth region would be nice, but she cannot copy opponents with the same name. So yeah, she's still neat. Can copy some enchantments that hit the board. We'll have to take the 5 here. Opponent with some very good hits. We are a little bit too far behind. Estinian Valino, okay. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a counter on him. At the beginning of your second main phase, you draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of your opponents who were dealt combat damage by him or a dragon this turn. Fortunately, I don't have any dragons and I have to keep my defense strong. So we'll pass for now. I think this one is from Final Fantasy 14, yeah. And more awesomeness. Ooh, what was that one? It's always fun if the opponent controls some cards that just sack themselves right away. So yeah, we could have 2-for-1'd ourselves. Oh. I think it's not really necessary. And you definitely want your board presence as strong as possible. Ooh, that's a Jager. You'll love to see it. So I think we can go in the infants now. Finally can trade for the Urk, so that's a good start. This card is so busted. Can also sacrifice some lands to gain some life. Grow even more. So yeah, Urk is the little brother and Jarl is the big brother, I would say. Or vice versa. You let me know, you let me know. Otherwise 6 and 7 are normally the magic numbers in Brawl. Not in Brawl, in Momir. So we'll see how far we come. Do we want to trade for the Yenna? I think we just take the 4. Especially with all of the fire briefing cards, I think playing more red than anything else might be the way. Already have the white. Drop the planes. Only hit some not so impactful creatures. But yeah, this is the way of the Momir Vic. Just conjure whatever you can. See if you're lucky or not. Ooh, there's a dragon. Whenever he deals common damage to a player, we discard our hand and draw another flash 7, sweet. They do too, so that's a Wheel of Fortune on a stick, you'll love to see it. So yeah, trade for the Lindworm, trade for the spawn. Let's see what we can hit. I think we go also for 7. We'll die to the big flyer earlier. Ooh. Nessa Hull is something. Just a 7 mana 7/7 vanilla. No spells in this economy. Nice. Yeah, we'll take the 5 for now. Also redraw, which is kind of fun. So the downside of our opponent starting the game did not really matter too much. Let's go for the 8 drop here. Yeah, and we don't hit anything, come on. What the heck? Infinite hand size too. Ha! I've got that one too. Where is it? Where is it? Nah, I'm not the Jagler. I'm just a Fleema. Sadness on the stack. Ooh. Giving all your stuff. Giving all your stuff indestructible is kinda neat. So yeah, get a nice. Never did not have it. Yeah. They were really lucky with that one. Kinda love to see it. So yeah, jump block here, jump block there. Don't have no dragons, but have some dinos. Still need to hit something good. So not drop another one, go for 9. Oh, or for 8 because I'm stupid. Nope, we go for 9. I think the most fun part about the Momir Vic is just see what wonky cards you can conjure. Ooh. Obwohl can't cast cards of the chosen color. Does not even matter. Because they conjure on board. I think we'll just go for black for whatever reason. Pass for now. Love the artwork of the Emeria. Iona, by the way. Shield of Emeria. Iona looks fun. So our defense looks not even that bad. And they control Ulapok on the battlefield. Their stuff also have indestructible, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Because our stuff will die either way. Especially the big creatures like the Suchi Cave Guard are a little bit of a problem. I think we'll just concede that one. Bigger problem is with 13 they go to Emrakul before we can hit, and then that's game over. Big Eldrazi juice. So yeah, get the Momir Midweek magic out of the way, and then return to the zero budget brawl base. I want to brew a little bit more. On the play, pass for now. Let's draw 7 with the dragon, was kind of fun. So yeah, today's stream a little bit more chill. Kinda like it. Ooh, and ramp, that is what I want. This is why you start with 2, I would say. There are so many mana creatures incoming. Mana lying around on the arena client, so that's awesome. Go to 4. Nope, 5 is too much. Drop Swamp, come on. Search for a basic land. Or 2 basic lands. Put it into hand. Nice. So what color do we need? Blue, black, red, white, green. Yeah, we need the green, so we go for the forest. Oh, up to 2 basic lands. Oops. That was a little bit of a whiff. I'm stupid. Could have drawn 2 here instead of just 1. Draw 2 would have been nice. Not gonna lie. So yeah, nonetheless, drop the forest, go for 5. Let's see what we can hit. That's a big boy. And we just go and hit in. But yeah, with a 5 mana 9/7, I think we're set for some goodness. I love me some good Midweek-Momir just to warm up. Okay, our stuff has to attack. We can tap down our mana creature though, so that's good. So we'll never ever have to crash something in that I don't want to lose. And smack in for 9. Affinity for citizens is also a very nice ability. I love it. So yeah, crown down. Opponent's play is not the most impactful. But yeah, that is the way of the Momir. You get the good stuff, you get the bad stuff, and you have a lot of fun with it either way. Ooh, with the Rapture Tyrant now. Exiles another card until he leaves. So that's good for the opponent. Drop the Mountain Gold for 7 here. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. So do it like this. Now it will be pretty interesting. They can choose something. Big question is, will it get Edside or not? Answer is nope. Okay. So you can target something, but it doesn't really matter. So that's sweet. And also, Overlord of the Mistmost gives you a token whenever he enters or attacks. So that's neat. Ulvenwaldhüter. So reach at the opportune moment. Does not really matter too much because we just crash in with everything. Our tokens are not attacking, but yeah, we just replace them. So they can trade with the Overlord here, but I think they're ever so close to that. So go for 8. 8 is very dangerous though. Because Belsen Lock is an 8-drop and that can mill you out right away. But yeah, we just crash in. With the pressure, especially in the air, and we should win next turn. Baleful Force, by the way, also pretty neat. Gives you an extra land every turn. During your opponent's and yours. Can kill you with the life loss, but otherwise it's pretty awesome. Ooh, Imskur. The affinity cards being so high mana cost is a little bit strange in Momir, not gonna lie. Yeah, they can crash in, but I will definitely get them on the crackback, have some new flyers. So yeah, I can just jump here, don't really matter. GG's. And draw another card. So yeah, the way of the Momir goes quite strong. Ooh, Galter Primal Hunger. I think we have already a Galter, but in a Stompy list he's definitely a very nice curve topper. So that's pretty awesome. Like what I see. I like my baby bison. Big upper is good. So enjoy. Enjoy your caballo. So drop island, go for 2. No equipped creatures for us, but still a 2 to trample is kinda nice. Ooh, with the fuel tank. Fuel tank feaster is nice. Getting mana dork is pretty sweet on the draw. So drop forest. Could forage. Don't have enough lands though. So whatever will it be? Come on, 4 drop. Please, please, please. Opponent with the flyer is a little bit nasty. Yeah, Monomusa, welcome back. Momir coming to save the world. Number of elves shrinks. Or counters down. Nothing really matters. Can drink the bird just to hit them for some damage. So that's good. How do you do, Monomusa? How was your weekend? How was your week so far, per se? We are blessed with the weakest of 5 drops, what the heck? These at least 2 to another creature, so we can get rid of the Hero of the Dunes here. I think we might just crash in. Try to raise with the damage here. Losing our 4-3. Not too bad. Doing good. I'm doing also quite fine. A little bit tired. Been to the gym for the first time after 2 weeks of streaming non-stop and working a lot. So I'm a little bit groggy. But nothing can keep me away from grinding a little bit of arena from time to time. When another non-token creature dies, you may draw. All of the cards in Momi are token, so that does not work. We can try and force some damage, which I think we'll do. Maybe keep the opponent a little bit more on the defense. Cashing in our biggest creature against the Harvester. Also neat because we can burn for 2 and get rid of the Harvester either way. So this is a 1-for-1 trade. Could also go for opponent's face, but I think getting rid of the permanent here is more important. Also we have trample double strike, so that's kinda neat. Ooh, that's a big boy. But I think our opponent is dead on board. They don't have enough blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. I think we don't even have to cast anything. The pressure did the trick. That one less blocker was good for us. That one blocker less did win us the game. Otherwise our opponent did not hit too hot, so that was also quite lucky. But having the flyer on turn 3 was kinda neat. Ooh, belligerent, sweet. Can also be your commander, thanks to that wizard. So let's go for the cosmetic and then just and then play some Zero Budget Brawl. I kinda want to brew around with River Pock, see if mono green works for us. I think we have a color challenge which prohibits me from playing green once more. So might be punished by the arena gods once again. Nonetheless, we'll give it a look. Played a little bit of Landfall yesterday, which was kind of fun. King Boomy is pretty neat when he is unleashed. Otherwise, let's drop out to drop. Opponent knows the way of the Momir. We gain some life when we cycle. Would love to gain some life if we when we discard. But yeah. So whatever will it be? Go for the free drop. Hercules Recall also kinda nice. Always with the ramp. Ooh, Archon of Emiria. No attacks for us, but a nice juicy flyer is good. Opponent with the 5-drop on turn 4. All of those token makers. Ramp is so good. Ramp is way too good. Go for green. Go for 4 and pray for something nice. Ooh. Cultivator ramps us, that's sweet. I think we'll go for the red. Could also just go for another green source. I think both are fine. That 5 mana 5/5 is still a bit problematic. And Hercules Prodigy being unblockable is also a thing of beauty. Because it gets perpetual +2/+0. It's kinda nasty. So yeah, take the 5. This card is really busted in Momir. You don't have too many good answers and the creature just gets its way. Luckily our opponent wants to get all of the big creatures before anything else. And I personally think the flip cards even work with the tokens here. So that's interesting. So yeah, I have to pass for now. Yeah, there's the flip. Got a good blocker for the amalgam. The Prodigy will still kill us if the opponent sees the way. I think I would just keep the extra 2 back and attack always with the Hercules Prodigy. They could also have attacked with the 4/4 here, so I don't know what they do. Verdant Sun's Avatar sucks, but yeah. Maybe we get something good. Come on, deck. Answer is nope. Whoa. Maelstrom Colossus looks juicy. Yeah, we will not block. It's fine. Let's go for the 8-drop. Do we hit Belsenlock? Come on. Nope. All lands are islands and creatures without flying or island walk cannot attack. Ah! Gets rid of the Prodigy, but does not get rid of the Swarm. Sadness on the stack. So yeah, we cannot really block. So we'll do it like this. Stormtide Leviathan is kinda neat. Opponent gains 1,000,000 life with the Avatar though. So unfortunate for us. Hi. Come on, life gain. Or big flyer. Let's go also for the 9s. Are we blessed? Answer is nope. Leviathan isn't even that bad. We're just screwed by the opponent's flyer being so busted. Creatures cannot attack you. I think the Archon is game over. We can still have a look what we hit from the top. Not even sure if an 8-drop is good or a 9-drop. But yeah, this is Momir. We just smash in all of our mana and see how far we come. Oh, Harry Guest is something. But we're still dead on bot. Oi, boy. Oh, this was fun. Momir is always fun. You love to see it. So land drop achievement is done. So drop mountain pass. See how far we come. No place, no place. Only good stuff. Drop the 2-drop, I think it's worth it. If you hit some good flyers or some ramp, it's always nice. Ooh, and Summon Brunhilde gives us extra cards. So that's good. Also gives us haste for our creatures so we can raise the opponent a little better. So that's sweet. Ooh. Spellbinder is definitely a thing of beauty. So drop our exit card, get the value. Pay the 3, drop the mountain. Ooh, double striker is nice. We get another haste, but we lose the Brunhilde, so I think we just attack in. Get some extra damage done. Big question is, against a 3 mana 3-1, we might just lose. And they have also the hasters. Don't really want a 2-for-1 myself. Brunhilde would go away either way. But yeah, cannot block here. So yeah, take the 8, which sucks. Get a 4 mana 4, 2-2. Second land, create 2 squirrels is kinda neat. So the Wrangler definitely has some upsides. Unfortunately, we don't have any green. And the Puppeteer will just kill us. Let's block. Stay somewhat healthy. They eat the Puppeteer. Oh, not even that. They go for the Kifkin. Interesting. Wild Drifter for 5 is the dream. So we'll also go for a 5-drop. Ooh, Sasimato, nice. That's a good blocker. Also can drain the opponent. This got 3 cards with different names, draw 5 cards. This card is busted. All of the lands have different names. Pure sadness, pure sadness on the stack. Also a big flyer for 5 power. Oh, never mind, okay. But yeah, they get some juicy redraws if they play it right. I think almost is busted. Discard 3 differently named lands and draw another 2 extra. In Momir is kinda neat. What is this curve out? So many flyers. Oh, you love to see it. So go for 7 here. See what we can hit. Okay. We hit also our flyers, nice. Ooh, and Rakdos also gives us some redraws. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, this game is not over yet. Platinum Angel is definitely something that you have to answer somehow. They also got their win condition here with the Ormos. So this game might be over sooner than I would love. They just have to play all of their islands and activate the ability a million times. Oh, Platinum Angel has a special place in my heart. It was the first card that I ever have been gifted in Magic. So go for the 8. Drop the planes. Okay, another flyer. Ooh, pay 2 target creature gets -1/-1. Whenever you lose cards. Ooh, this is a Willis. Neat. So we can get rid of the Platinum Angel. Can also get rid of the Ormos here. But yeah, we need some life gain. Otherwise it's not good enough. This is an interesting game. So drop the forest. Pay 9. What else can we hit? Want all of my lands here. Drop the mountain, I guess. Can attack somehow. Is it worth it though? Maybe attack with the Willis. I'm able to get rid of the opponent's stuff. So I drop this bomb, drop the planes. We've got the swamps. Maybe should drop the swamps instead of the forests. Us not having enough life sucks a little bit. Can drop swamp attack first. See if we have to shrink something. Kinda want to get rid of the Platinum Angel. Need some blockers in the air though, otherwise I'm dead. This is so tough. Could go for 8 again, maybe hit something like the other scene. Otherwise I think playing 10 is definitely neat. There's the Ulamog. If you would draw a card, get some counters on the Ormos so they mill themselves out. And Ulamog definitely helps us out too. So I think we just stay back. Ulamog might be a win condition here. Come on, deck, please, please, please. Ulamog with the attack trigger. So I think we have to stay safe in the air. Attack with the Ulamog first, mill them for another solid 20. They can decide what they want to do. Ulamog is the win condition here. Can have a look what 11 drop we can hit. 13 is normally Emrakul, so that's good. Kinda excited to see what 11 drop we have. Yeah, they can cash in whatever they want, doesn't really matter. I think if they want to give me a 2-for-1, I'll gladly take it. Just eat their Bringer and eat the Tyrant. Tyrant does not exile, so doesn't really matter. He has to stay around, otherwise it does nothing, and the Ulamog is indestructible. They can target until resolution, doesn't matter too much. We could also just replay for 10 and eat maybe the Spellbinder. So that they do not die to Flyer. Maybe do it like this. Spellbinder down. Draw another 2. Adios. And then just go for another 10 drop. Would be funny if it was another Ulamog. The answer is yes. You love to see it. We draw way too many cards. Ulamog into Ulamog is kinda neat. You'll love to see that. So yeah, drop Island Plains. It doesn't really matter. They will die to the Ulamog trigger next turn. Almost is no win condition, he just draws a million cards. So not sure about our opponent's greed here. They could roll the dice and maybe hit the Laboratory Maniac, but I'm not sure if that is the win condition that they should aspire for. Other than that, they cannot lose the game because of Platinum Angel, so that's also a thing. But they cannot play any more creatures. And I still have enough cards in deck that they can try and snipe for maybe a bounce effect or something else. Just have to think what number I have to roll for that one. So let's go for 13. Get myself the Emrakul. Or do I not have the 13? 3, 5, 7, 12. I cannot count today. 5, 7, 10, 12. Okay. I should have dropped more swamps. Nonetheless, let's go attack with the Ulapok. The other one is only ward. Exile the rest of our opponent's deck, they will not lose. Have only 4 plays left though. So how will we win this? 2 slimes is nice. Maybe go for 12. Just because of reason. Okay, that's Galta, sweet. We will mill ourselves with the Rakdos here, so that's a little bit of a problem. So, if we want to get the bounce cards, bounce creatures referring to enter the battlefield, bounce. 2 or 3 mana, so I think we'll have to try and shotgun for something good. Could also just play even more big stuff. But yeah, we will die to our own card draw with the Rakdos here. Almost also being a very big flyer now. So this card will beat us down rather sooner than later, because we don't have any indestructible flyers. I think even Emrakul does not have indestructible. Yeah, there's the juicy spaghetti monster. How shall we do this? I will gladly cash in my Rakdos here. I have a million cards in hand. Otherwise, how will we deal with this board? Could just go for 6 and try to hit something that gets rid of the opponent's stuff. The big spaghetti monsters do not do us any good. They still can blue 2 extra Emrakuls. I think we'll do it like this, get our own Emrakul before anything else. Just knowing that we can hit the 13-13 is sweet. And I think we'll pass for now. They don't even have to eat the Rakdos here. But yeah, we still have 10 turns left before we die to him. No, 20 cards, 2 per turn, 3 per turn, 7 turns. We have 7 turns left until we die. So this will be tough. But I will not concede. I will persevere. Almost growing indefinitely seems kinda nasty. So I think we'll go either for a 6 drop or a 3 drop. Because there's so many 3 drops in MTG2. What number would you choose, chat? Oh, it's kinda tough. So maybe we just go for a 7. If we hit another platinum angel from the top, it would be kind of fun. So yeah, crash. Maybe crash the Rakdos and the Villas in. Emrakul into Emrakul is also kind of fine. They cannot get another Spaghetti Monster weekend though. But yeah, their armors will grow too big. We need some life gain. Or some indestructibility. Could roll for 8 for the Avacyn. And if they cash in their armors, I will be rather happy. I have over 25 here. Can easy block. I think we just go for 7. Maybe we can yoink something. Drop forest here. That's a no-no. Keep the dance, pass for now. If he draws so many cards, doesn't even matter. Ah, this is so painful. I hate it. Come on, please, 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 please. Can we go for 15 too? Yeah, there's a second Spaghetti Monster with the Annihilator. That should be kinda neat. So maybe should have played the 15-15 first. Just to annihilate our opponent's whole board. Ooh, them eating our Rakdos is definitely not what they should do. Interesting, where are they attacking? So yeah, eat the board, makes our Annihilator even better. Block here, block here, block here. Then Spaghetti Monster eat there, Spaghetti Monster eat there. Still have the flyer too. Can do it like this. Could also just eat the flyer, maybe they'll just concede. Don't know what they're doing. So this is 28. This is 35. With the big Tiamat here. Got the big boy here. I think this should be good enough to not die. Yeah, opponent concedes. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Our big Angmar crew gets the job done. Opponent will die to the Annihilator triggers before we mill out. Because they eaten our Rakdos. Nice. So yeah, win for us. Sweet, we can finally leave the Momir hell. Let's play something productive. But from time to time turning around the Momir is sweet. Ooh. We've got also the River Pyre Verge, so we got some full arts here. Nice. So, also got an achievement, sweet. Whatever will it be? Craft 100 cards with wildcards. Yeah. Big shoutouts to all of my viewers. I'm not allowed to craft anything, but yeah. They have gone quite ham. Look at this, the Wall of Fame ever so strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, so many redemptions. Sheesh. Some of them 4-offs, so that is the thing. As you can see, 4 of Priest of Haunted Edge, 4 of Ice Tunnel. Marathon with the common and uncommon redemptions. Also Bambit and the Brownie Mans for the ninjas. Big shoutouts to my viewers. Thank you so much for that, everybody. So I can get all of the achievements too. Nice. Other than that, we have to hit Diamond and Mythic. I'd have to craft more cards. So use your channel points wisely, everyone. Nonetheless, this was it with Momir. Let's go and do some zero budget brawling. Kinda want to draft it up too, but with Lovin hitting in 2 weeks, I think we slower our goal this time. If you want to see me draft, I still got my other account with 30,000 gems still left in the tank, so we can still do some avatar drafties too if you desire to see some limited. Just let me know, everybody. So, here we go with another edition of Zero Budget Brawl, this time without blue or green. As you know, reroll your daily achievements if you can. They might come back to you with a 750 upgrade. Other than that, still have a lot of packs to crack, but will not do so today. We will play Zero Budget Brawl with what we have so far. We got also some viewer redemptions. Without any blue or green, this will be kinda nasty today. Not gonna lie, but we will persevere nonetheless. Send another deck to the heavens. I think this time it will be our Kaito standard Brawl deck. Thank you for your service, Kaito. See you soon. As you all know, the way of the Zero Budget Brawler is to go awesome. Play a lot of fun stuff and to reshuffle your decks from time to time, which is also awesome for our viewer battles, so that you will not be bored by the same decks too often. We still got some avatar cards to brew around with. Are not allowed to play any green or blue, so white, red and black it will be. And we've got a juicy one for that one. Haha! Firelord Zuko will be our commander for today. Exile dot deck once more. Got some nice little exile deck with Uharis. So blue and red was awesome. Got some nice little impulse draws in the commons and uncommon slots. So I think we can definitely brew ourselves some nice little exile dot deck. Played a little bit against Zuko on the ladder and it was definitely awesome. So one of the better cards here is definitely Airborne Ascension. Being able to double up your Enter the Battlefield triggers is awesome. And the cool thing is, Zuko needs only to see the cards enter from the exile zone. So whenever you cast something or a permanent enters, you pump your whole board. So this is a token commander, an exile commander, and a +1/+1 counter commander in its awesomeness. So that will be the way today. Because that is a thing, we can play some cards like Legend of Yangchen, which are more expensive, but still pretty good removal. Also give you a lot of value and can airbend if you ultimate it. Get the third Saga counter on it. Other than that, could play some cards like Arnox Iceberg, exiling your own stuff. But might not be necessary. We'll try Avatar's Wrath in this list. And also the upper. Kinda want to see how far our exile goes. If we play some allies in our list, like the Steadfast Guardian here, or the Zuko, can definitely play Boiling Rock right too, because you can play your ally spells that you exile yourself, also from the grave again, from the exile zone. So that's kinda neat. Other than that, a lot of cards that exile as a whole. Like me the Raven Eagle just as a incidental graveyard hate. Rise of Sozin as a reanimator card kinda neat. Also is Rough, which I personally still recommend you get into your decks. Otherwise, one of the fun things is you could also exile your Zuko with Ko the Face Dealer, because you get the triggered abilities and the activated abilities of what he chose the last time. So this might be something that you could play as a backup plan. But yeah, you can replay the Zuko either way, so it doesn't matter too much. If you want to play Exile deck, I think cards like Exile Prince might be sweet. Solstice Revelations could be good, but I think we will not be playing too many mountains. In free color it's a little bit tough to enable so many land types. So we'll have a look at them, but not play too many of those. The cool thing is, especially in red, I like me all of the sagas, because the sagas with their third trigger, as you can see, exile themselves and then come back. So all of the sagas here are awesome. They flip, they pump the board, and give you the busted creatures on the flip side. If we go from the avatars again a little bit away, we could also play some cards like Airbend. Maybe some Last Airbender, maybe some Lesson, maybe some Glider stuff, if we feel like it. Resets also our ATBs, gives us some tempo, I can get rid of some opponent stuff. So I think we'll try some budget options out too today. We'll not play the Sky Bison though, it's a little bit too expensive for my taste. Especially in black, red and white where ramp is a little bit non-existent. Or weaker than in other colors, pardon me. Might not get the chance to use too much mana for that. Nonetheless, Warp is also kind of neat because the Warp cards exile themselves and you can play them from exile too. So all of the Warp cards can come in. Like the Halia, which gives you life, like the Stellar Reclaimer Sunborn, Starfield Shepherd, my beloved. Allfate Stalker, especially good because it exiles itself and another card. So you can double up your ATBs once more. Rayblade Trooper kind of interesting because whenever a non-token creature you control with a counter dies, you get a soldier in return for that. So I think for an aggressive deck it's kind of neat. Otherwise, all of the token makers with the Warp, definitely something that I kind of want to try out. Also really good with some cards that come back from grave, like the Cantor of Refrain here. Don't have to play it though. Other than that, Cantor of Refrain and Timeline Color is a very nice wombo combo. Biggest wombo combo in my personal opinion, definitely Void Call Devoto with the Warp cards. So that's one of the better payoffs. Also, Elegy Acolyte loves some cards that warp in or that just leave the battlefield, so that's sweet. So, Elegy Acolyte, Coral of the Void, I think those cards will be really, really strong. If you go white, could also play cards like the Suzerain Voidborn here. Just set up with exiling our stuff and then replaying it whenever we need to for the Zuko. Gravity Carrot is busted. Possibility Tactician is nuts. Red Stalker Arden is super. Team Leader pumping our whole board for 2 mana is sweet. Could play the Red Tiger Mechan. Can definitely play the Tarnuk, maybe cheat something else into play. Nova Hellkite is nice. Axava is sweet. And yeah, Interceptor Mechan could be interesting, but I think it might not be too impactful. As you can see, we have a lot of exile-based stuff already. Did not even have a look at our sagas. Have a lot of good sagas too. Big importance here is cards that flip, like the Dion, are good. Cards that just go away are not good enough. So all of the flip sagas, like the Rise of Sozin, like the Fable of the Mirror Breaker, like all of those creature sagas that turn themselves into creatures are neat. So Joshua can definitely come in too. Costs a lot of mana though, so I'm not too sure about it. We'll still give it at least a little bit of thought. Other than that, can definitely play some cheap interaction like the Brawl Decks, Swords to Plowshares, which is my early interaction for the busted creature commanders. Then could play some plotting too. Plot creatures also exile themselves and you can play them for 0 mana whenever you want, so you can set up some plot shenanigans if you want. Otherwise, some good white-based removal is always appreciated. The sweepers as always have to come in too. You know the drill by now. I always recommend you play some Graveyard Hate and some sweepers if you can. Emperor of Bones, for example, is also kind of nice. Can exile your own stuff, adapt, and then get something to play. So wombo combo with the Zuko. We'll definitely play some Mana Rocks too, so Terminus can come in. Blot Out is a very good removal spell for Planeswalkers too. Other than that, I get also some cards that exile like the Wrench, which is nice. So that's pretty sweet. All of those nasty little exile cards like Wrench and the Crabomination definitely grow in value. What else do we have? We've got all of the cheap cards like the Opera Love Song with those impulse draw effects which exile some stuff, so that can be something. Party Thrasher, for example, is an easy auto-inclusion. Summon Brown Hilda, for example, can ramp you up. Then we could play some Rens Resolve and other card advantage cards. Glimpse Impossible is kind of nice as a ramp spell and a potential mana sink or mana acceleration spell. Then we've got the Lelia too, which is neat. Could play cards like the Restless Razorkin. For Curve is big enough, it also exiles and lets us play something. So as you can see, we've got a lot of really good setup here. Some really good stuff. And with all of the warp, I think cards like the Servant Dam can also come in. Corneos, I'm not sure, can get you something back. Laughing Jasper Flint is awesome. Gloria is awesome. Bruce Tal is awesome. All of those cards are busted good. Mardu Siegebreaker is also kinda neat. So yeah, our deck looks really, really powerful already. So let's have a look at our Mana Acceleration too. Go to the add cards. As always, I'm missing a little bit of card advantage. But yeah, that is what it is. Can play all of the flip cards from Modern Horizons free as always too. Get some good removal spells and some extra lands. Smooth over our land drops. Got some versatility lands too. So let's have a look at our lands. Dalkovan Encampment kinda neat if you can play something instant speed. Pumping up your your mobilized tokens. Hey.
Cat_meow joined the order.
Cat Meow, thank you for the follow. Good to have you here. Other than that, could play some versatility lands like the Adacha as always. Don't need too much of those. Play some Bow Controller, get some Graveyard Hate. Fell the Profane for another removal spell. Could play some Planeswalkers, but I think we just go beat down with this list. Did not even have a look at our Enter the Battlefield cards, our token makers. So as you can see, we are already growing a little bit too big with our deck. It's going quite well, Cat Meow. How do you do? So yeah, I could play a million token makers, can't just play exile spells. Maybe the airbending is a little bit too cute. I think our warp might be better. So maybe get some more cards in. Cat Meow is also doing good. Nice, good to hear. So yeah, we can definitely get our land slots a little bit better. Get some hasting into. Also picked the Cavern up as a wildcard from the daily rewards, so that was awesome. Can still play even more fixing. Will not play too many of the tap lands though. I think our rares look quite juicy. Can also play some fetch lands, which I like. Could also play some cards like Geth Scourge, which give us even more awesomeness. But yeah, it's a little bit tough. As you can see, we have so much synergy that it's a little bit tough to evaluate what should stay in the deck, should go in, and what just has to stay behind. When did I start playing this game? When I was... I think 2023? No. I started the game when I was 9 years old. That's 24 years ago. 24 years ago. So should be in 2020... no, in 2002, 2003. Something like that. It's been quite a while. So yeah, I personally like to ramp up a little bit, so get the Solar Transformer and the other Mana Rocks in. Yeah, it's been quite a while. Took a longer break, but yeah. When you start Magic, you will never ever stop being a Magic player. Yeah. I'm old. Lol. Some very, very creative people would say, I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm just old. Doesn't really matter that much. So, we've got a lot of exile stuff, can pump up our creatures. The interesting thing with the warp creatures is they come into play and leave the battlefield. We have a lot of warp shenanigans going on. We could definitely play some token shenanigans too, because Suko gives a lot of your tokens a big boost. I think playing Suko with tokens might be also the way. I think we'll try the warp strategy first out, and if it does not work, we switch something out. And that you can always cut some lands, because with the MDFCs, don't have to fret too much to hit all your land drops. So how many MDFCs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's fine. So we have 38 lands, 37 lands, 7 MDFCs, so we are at 44. That should be good. So yeah, let's give Firelord Suku a nice little warm-up call. And if it does not work out, we'll change it up and get some token strategy going. So if you want to see maybe the changed list, maybe some updates, check out the description box when I post a YouTube video. It should be normally hidden in the description. Other than that, my Twitch streamers get the deluxe and premium service from me and see it live on stream, what we change up and how busted this deck can really become. So let's have a lot of fun with Zuko and go into some games. See how the deck does. And done. Haha. So, which game do I play the most at the moment? I would say it's Magic. As you can see, we started with, I think, the Steam version of Magic Arena when it came to Steam, I think 8 or 9 months ago. And I've been a player who started with Arena right away, while it did not even have the client on Steam. So this is just the stream play hour amount. You can double that. I played MTGA from the start, 8-9 years ago. So yeah, doing a little bit of Magic on the side. Most other games, as you can see, I think did play a little bit. If you look at my Steam time, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, the single player games, 800, 900 in-game hours. Other than that, what else did I do? I think Final Fantasy 7 and 8 I normally have also over 200 hours. Yeah, these are normally the games that I revisit every year because I love all of the Final Fantasy games so much. Other than that, played a lot of Zodiac Age 2. More the 100% routes. Yeah, over 700 hours in Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2. So that's a thing. HD Remaster came out and I lost my life. So yeah, Magic is a very big part of my daily life. I think I deleted Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Was also over I think 800 hours. So most of the strategy games are something that I normally sink my free time into. Just grind a little bit and have a little bit of fun with that. Hey Brownie Man, welcome back, welcome back. How do you do, my friend? Yeah, more than 12k hours. So yeah, the free-to-play games are normally where I lose a lot of my lifetime. Other than that, well, I do not lose it, I invest it. And other than that, just play a lot of single-player games, a lot of Final Fantasy. And from time to time some new releases too. And yeah, I try to go a little bit more into variety this year. Will split my streaming blocks into 2 blocks every day with I think 2 to 3 hours Magic and double that up to another 2 to 3 hours variety. I think we'll continue with Kingdom Come Deliverance or maybe do another Clair Obscur run, depending on what you want to see. Can always type in chat, let me know what games you want to see. I'm an entrepreneur from Europe, from Austria, so this is more of a hobby on the side right now. But definitely I'm interested to see how far you can come as a variety streamer, maybe go full time. But my energy runs dry after 4 to 6 hours of streaming straight. So might have to change it up with some morning and some evening blocks like Carnage. Resident Evil 8 story mode games. Ooh, neat. Yeah, my brother played a lot of Resident Evil in the school days. So, game number 1, playing against Zen Paranoid Partisan. This is normally Commander of Many Faces. Yeah, the Resident Evil series is definitely awesome. So we've got 2 choices. Can play Party Flasher, maybe hit the land. Can discard some stuff. Could also set up Zuko with some warping here. I think warp might not even be the best way to play Zuko. Maybe plotting stuff is better. Could also just ramp. Stan himself is not an artifact, so you cannot blow him up. And we're missing a little bit of good removal. Because this is the first iteration of the deck, it sucks a little bit more than I would love. Yeah, I think we'll set up with the Party Flasher. See how far we come. At the moment I do not take any commissions for art. Kinda am too busy with other stuff. The stream is more of a hobby side project. But you can definitely let me know on Instagram what your art is. You can check that out. So what do we drop here? So yeah, we'll in the future definitely take some commissions, but at the moment I do not. Whatever do I drop? I guess it's just a monk. So we could go for the seam repair. They have the One Ring, which I cannot destroy unfortunately. But also just go for the land. Cannot play Suku though. Get rid of the stand though, so that's good. So do it like this, play the Signet. Play the Seam Rip, get rid of the stand. Drop a Dacha, I think we station a little bit, pass for now. Oh, can discard another card. I think we'll get rid of the Luminary here. Could also be the leader. Just get more stuff for Suko. Red source or white source? I think we'll go for the red. So play Suko first, see if they counter. Might as well, because this looks more like a control shell than anything else. Then drop the mountain first, get some counters. Then play Luminary, get some tokens too. Set us up for next turn. Bastard Lord Suko. Yeah. Still trying to find out what the best Suko shell is. We'll start with a little bit of warp. I think he's the best in token deck. We don't have too many token makers here right now. But yeah, we'll see how he fares. I think he's just pretty strong as a whole. Welcome back, by the way, Ramen Fella. Good to see you once more. By the way, Mochi Kyo, take all of my hearts. It's been quite a while. My VIP. My favorite star. My good friend from India. Most trusted companion. Most loyal viewer. I love the default emotes from Twitch. They are so fun. Especially the chibi Robo one with the hearts and with the stars. He's so much fun. He looks so cute. Okay, Suku gets into my hand. That's fine. Ooh, and there's the Wombo combo with the Timeline Color. Sweet. So we can't drop the Timeline Color and play it from grave for its warp cost, so that's neat. Cannot get anything from opponent's grave, so I think we just go for the land here. Then play the Suku once more. Play the color first, give it a little bit of a boosty boost. Play the swamp. Then go to attacks. Hit then for some damage. Tap down, station up. And now the exile shenanigans start. Love to see it. The fun thing with commanders like Zuko is you can play him in so many different variations and he's just always awesome. The only thing is what is the most busted shell for him, not if there is a busted shell. Okay, opponent with the first rough. So blue-white control it is. We can just drop Zuko here. Play the Fell as a land, which I think is good. Lost all of our value, which sucks. So I think we'll definitely have to get some more cards in that give us a better end game against control. Because this is a little bit too sorcery speed heavy. Still, if they don't exile Time Ring color, I think it's a very good win condition. Still have a million life, and the One Ring will kill them sooner than later. So they are definitely racing against the time right now. Hehe, copying up the One Ring, okay, reset, nice. So yeah, control the deck, you hate to see it. Ooh, key to the archive too. So yeah, I think our warp shenanigans are nice, but they might be a little bit too cute. Kinda want to play some stuff for free or on the cheap, not to have... Don't really want to set up my stuff. So what do we do? Can play Zuko once again, cannot play anything else though. Can hate a little bit on their graveyard, don't really need to. Can eat our own stuff, drain the opponent, because Eagle goes for each opponent and not targeting. The protection does not do anything for the aim. We also withdraw. So I think going for the Raven Eagle here might be the way. Then exile our Party Fresher or something else. Maybe just the team leader here. Draw another card. Not getting rid of the key to the archive might come back to bite me. Nonetheless, we'll give it a try. So do it like this, pass for now. One Ring is such a nasty card. Ha! Nice. They got themselves another sweeper. Sweet. Also with a million cards in hand because of the Days Undoing. Oi oi.
Scarier villains.
And now Teferi rocks. So Teferi giving a lot of life. I think this game is over. Let's see what sticks. I guess nothing will stick. But yeah. Yeah, could blow up the key, could definitely blow up the midnight clock here. Play timeline color, get some threats online. Get the hasty shenanigans out of the way first. The fairy has to leave the battlefield, unfortunately. So let's play this Double Shepherd. Do I have a 1-drop in my deck? I think I might not. This might be tough. Yeah, only 1 planes, sheesh. So that's something. Yeah, pass for now. So yeah, Timeline Color Swap is nice. I think all of the other warp cards are a little bit too cute. I need some more oomph, some more power. So I will change up the deck after this game. Don't want to play any of these stupid controls games anymore. Zuko should normally kill on turn 5 or 6. Just 1 or 2 really big exile payoffs and then go to town. Yeah. Now with the Seagate Restoration, I will concede this game. Thank you very much. I don't want to see any more of the control. Take the L here and reset our deck. Let's build it up once more. There are still some good synergies to find out. So go out here. Go in there. Could crack all of our packs, but I'm a little bit of a challenge fighter. So one other thing that you could do with the deck is just go for plot. I think plotting is kinda neat. Just plot all of your stuff, play it for 0 whenever you need to. Could play some cards like the Brimstone Roundup too, that's for sure. Big thing with our warp cards is the Canto of Refrains from the Wildcard Devotee want to see some warp. If you have the Devotee and the Timeline Color, I think it's good enough. Halia is always a good payoff. Rayblade Trooper is also sweet. So I think that's not too big of a problem. I think the warp cards as a whole are fine-ish. But having to pay so much mana for them sucks a little bit. So I think some of the weaker impact cards can definitely go. Maybe the Team Leader. Tano giving a red stuff warp is still fine. Other than that, I think we do not have too many warp cards that just straight out suck. Still think Rayblade Trooper is kinda neat, just to save our board if the opponent wants to sweep. So I think all of these cards still are solid. So I think we'll keep the most warp cards in. Some depth of hasty stuff is neat. Other than that, having some more value on the battlefield is definitely appreciated. Halia is nice, maybe too strange in a shell. Okay, like this. Boiling Rock is a nice little graveyard hate card. Otherwise we don't have too many allies to get really all of the value from this one. Maybe cut that. Glimpse Impossible is still pretty neat. Just being able to ramp yourself up in red, white and black is so good. Do not play all of my Wrath effects, so that's the next thing. Play a lot of exile based effects is definitely also something. I think the extra lens drops are kinda neat. So the other thing that you can do is go for plot, have a look for the plot cards. I think Brimstone Roundup is kinda sweet. Otherwise the rest of the plot cards normally suck a little bit. Wolverine could be interesting. Otherwise having Impulse Draws is something. Could also just go for some really good interaction. I think we're missing a little bit of interaction, so maybe we should go for cards like Lightning Bolt. I think Bolt is always awesome. Could go also for some cards that just exile as permanents. Maybe go for creatures, go for enchantments, go for artifacts. Just some stuff that exiles and lets you play something once more. Could be cards like the Nashi. Because whenever you cast a spell from exile, it triggers. So Nashi could be interesting with some evasion. Tiny Bones with some discard should be interesting. Otherwise, Necrodominance exiles our stuff is not what I want. If we play some Snow, I think Dragon Necromancer could be interesting. But more of a fringe card, I would say. Still possible though. If we play enough removal, it's kinda neat. Otherwise, Count on Luck could be good. Lilia Sweet, Restless Razorkin could be interesting. Maybe Wolverine because of the plotting and the exile. Got also cards like the Itali Primal Storm, which is kind of fun. And the Nalfeshni too. Whenever you cast a spell from exile, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Nalfashni also was a gift from one of my viewers, so I think I'll have to play it. If you have a look at it. Who made me make the Nalfashni from Monomusa? So the Monomusa special I think has to come in. Other than that, I think our exile does not look too bad. Looks definitely awesome. Could play some bigger ramp spells like the Reality Fulcrum. Oh, rewards you for some good stuff from the Exile Zone 2. So that's something that we could do. How are we looking with the creature non-creature distribution? So far not so bad. Would love to go a little bit more aggro with some more token makery though. So it's a little bit tough to find the right mix of good cards. Could get rid of the Coral of the Void, which I definitely think might be mediocre. And that I think we'll try it with this list once more. If you have some inspirations for me, chat, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just grind a little bit more and see how far we come. Ooh, Micro Tyrant, that's a nice one. Second game with Micro Tyrant as an opponent. When we played him, he just outright sucked, but I'm kinda excited to see if the opponent can break him. Because I think Micro Tyrant can be pretty busted in a self-mill shell. Still not sure why our deck sucked so bad. Maybe we just did not have the card pool. But I think the biggest downside of this one is definitely that his token cannot block. So he's solid on the offense, but pretty terrible on the defense. So that is definitely a thing of beauty. So yeah, next time we can ninjutsu in Nashi, which is kinda neat. So thank you for Bambit. I think Bambit gave me the Nashi. Nashi Moonsage. Yeah, big shoutouts to Bambit Aus for crafting me the Nashi. Can cheat in him to play. Could also just set up with the Suku here, pray that he lives. Go from there. Which I think I might like. But Nashi being able to get me value right away here looks a little bit too juicy. I think we forgo some of our tempo. See if we can cheat something big from the opponent into play. Nope, it's only our party fresher. Still a pretty neat setup if we can get some lands for the Philo Tsuko. Just hit the land drops and go to town with that, seems sweet. So yeah, the Bambit are especially here at its finest. Exile.expert. Expert. So strange. Okay, pawn with the Mesmeric Orb, so now I'm scared. Yeah, mills me for a million cards, because reasons. Also with the Rough Fellows, so big yikes. What can we drop? Could just be the Restless Fortress, could just be the Trawler. playing against Micro Tyrant, so if they play Self-Mill, I think Brawler might be pretty important. So drop the land here, get myself either the Cold Steel Hut or another land. Could just play Suko. Could also just drop Heart and get rid of the Rufellos right away. Which might be the better play. Do it like this. What else do we need? Black is, I think, the next color. Could have been also white or red. So snipe the Rufellos. Get another good attack with the Nashi in. And with the Party Fresh. Ooh, Blooming Marsh or Fairy the Profane. I think we just yoink their Blooming Marsh here. No removal. So yeah, self-mill and self-sacrifice it is. You'll love to see it. Okay, there's a Micro Tyrant. So a Micro Tyrant plus Mesmerigop is kinda busted. But as I said before, the tokens cannot block, so getting rid of Tyrant is already pretty good. So I'll drop the planes, see what we hit. Energy Acolyte is kinda neat. S is a Railway Grass Ambush. We can play the card, so it can also enter as a land. Oh, I love me the Energy Acolyte. Yeah, I think we'll go for Acolyte here. Just play the Trolls as a land. But yeah, we have to get rid of the Micro Tyrant, so I guess we just drop the Suku first. Play Blood out, get rid of the Tyrant here. Bye bye. Then smack in for another solid 4. So I should have gone for the land, I'm stupid, as always. Can play Conviction for 1. Get myself maybe the Crabomination. Could also go for the Stubble Shepherd for some extra value. Or just for the Wildcard Devotee with some warping. But I personally think Crabomination might be the most fun play here. So yoink that one back. Yoink it back from my grave. Opponent with the setup for Micro Tyrant is so sweet. But yeah, this is where I'm so torn on this commander. I think the fungi not being able to block if you have to play from behind is so bad. Yeah, good sacrifice fodder, but otherwise whatever will you do with it? So yeah, eat one of the fungi, take 3. No value for opponent because reason. They mill us, which is fine, we can yoink their stuff. And if we can yoink some removal spell for the Gitrog, I would be really happy. Otherwise I think we just drop the Sunset Strike Master here. Yeah. So the Bambit special might get me the win here. Could also drop maybe Sunborn. If we hit the land from the top, could go Sunborn into Legend. This is a tough one. I think we still drop the Strike Master, so yeah. There's Lelia too. So yeah, getting punished a little bit. So do it like... Do enough? I don't have enough white. I do get Omega punished. So I play Legend of Yangchen before anything else. Get rid of Gitrog. Stuff happens. Could also play Iroh Team Master with some warp shenanigans and gift our warp cards to the opponent. Totally forgot about that. So yeah, pump the team. Hit in for another 12. They would not have been dead, but they concede, that's fine. And Nashi, the Bambit special. Bambit doing his duty, making me ever so powerful. Thanks for the craft, Bambit. Yeah, we'll be doing some winning. Totally true, Polar Bear King. Ah, the deck looks better. Still not at its finest, but I think a lot better than before. I think we still try one extra game out. Kinda want to play a token shell with the Zuko, if I'm really honest. But I think the synergies might suffer a little bit too much. But yeah, you know me. I'm a sucker for tokens. Yeah, Bambit ensuring the record isn't 0-5. I think the deck is not that bad, Brownie Man. But yeah. If you play non-zero budget Brawl, it definitely becomes way more powerful. So we've got Party Fresher on the play. Playing against Tesa Karlov. So I kinda like that we have some Exile-based removal here. And we've got all of our colors, because we are the luckiest persons in the world. So drop Caveron first. Caveron into Adaja. Have to play it a little bit slower because of tap lands. Could also drop Swamp here, maybe exile some lands from top. Key opponent with the nesting bot. I think we still go Party Fresher here. Will not station because speed is a thing. Will not give them free extra speed just because. I have Glimpse the Impossible in the list. I have it. We drafted it during our Modern Horizons free draft. So quite happy with that one. Played against Zuko, by the way, off stream a little bit yesterday. And got smacked quite heavily. Hamhawks42 also played him on stream, I think 2 or 3 days ago. Was pretty awesome. I think a non-budget list just slaps pretty hard. Our list a little bit more value heavy than anything else. Can drop a Dacha or Enchantment. I think we'll drop the Dacha here. Don't have too many pure swarms, but I think it's still possible. Blood-Soaked Insight for free. Can play it as a land. Don't have the white for the Trooper, unfortunately, untapped. So our mana really screws us over. I think we'll just go for the card that we can play. Play the Moras and cry. Still no white for me. So yeah, sometimes exiling with the Flasher is a little bit strange. But I think he's still worth the trouble. Ooh, there's Arcane Signet, sweet. Oh, I kinda want to hit my lands. We got the Sunfall too, so I think we just exile the Stalker here. Could also drop the Siege Breaker. Okay, land is nice. What can we do? Mountain for the Encampment to come into play, untap is sweet. Zuko still needs white, so unfortunately we cannot play that one. But yeah, next time we have the Sweeper up, and that should be good if the opponent commits. Otherwise, just getting Zuko on board might be also sweet too. But I think I will slow roll it and just play Sunfall next turn. Might be better. Oh, maybe we just try and outvalue. Do it like this, pass for now. This is a tough one. I think the opponent's pressure is non-existent, so just shotgunning Sunfall might be a little bit too weak. Still give it our best. They still have no sacrifice enabler. Blackleaf Cliff carves into play untapped, so we'll just get rid of the land here. Can go for the Temple of Silence, don't need the extra white. Don't have anything good to exile. Would love to play the Wrench. So I think going for one of the lands here is definitely good. Maybe just go for the Temple of Silence. We can play Wrench too. So maybe I will look first what Wrench exiles. We have to pay the mana if I remember correctly. Yeah. So whatever will it be? Victimize is awesome. Portal and Liliana are pretty awesome too. And the Rada Drabik. Rada Drabik only on Legends here, but we've got the Wrench and the Zuko already. Portal is so good though. A little bit strange against the sacrifice deck though. We'll definitely take the Liliana, that's for sure. Victimize is okay, but not in what we have so far. I personally think we just yoink the Dravik here. Yoink the good stuff, get the temple, pump the board. Ooh, Lilia is also nice. Next turn can play Lily. That looks pretty sweet. Yeah, just staying back on defense for now. Next turn dropping Lily, making zombie seems pretty good. Okay. And that's the best sacrifice outlet that they could have asked for. And they can sacrifice everything on this deck, so the Sunfall will become even worse. Yeah. Can even sacrifice their Tesa into grave so that they cannot exile her with Sunfall. How infinite will they go? Water of Rebirth is definitely a big problem card here. Committing with the Liliana to board is a little bit strange. Encampment is good, the rest I kinda want to keep. Opponent's value is a little bit too much for me though. Fulcrum ramping me up is kinda sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With the Fulcrum, can exile go up to 8, play the Rattle Drabik. We still have to exile everything. I personally think we just go for the mountain here. Opponent's board still looks kinda weak. They just sacrifice everything with the altar. We still get some value, but they can get everything back with the Watt. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They get everything back. So I'm not sure. Their value sucks. Their Watt of Rebirth with Arsenal's altar is just so good. How shall we do this? I think we cannot outvalue them. I think we go for the mountain here. Just YOLO in. And then just Wrath with the Sunfall. I cannot remember if you can still play this stuff when Venge goes away. But we'll try it out. They have so many triggers. Arsenal's altar sacrificing an instant speed is so nasty. Free sacrifice out, that's so busted. Pure sadness on this deck right now. They just have everything. And I might still have to play more answers for their stuff. Okay, they don't even care. So how shall we do this? Could just drop Lily. Maybe commit even more board presence. Try it like this. Maybe I should have played Lydia first. Pass for now. But I don't even know if I can stop them. They have to invest some mana to get their stuff back. That's their only saving grace. And that an Offenser enduring, making all of the tokens. With the extra death trigger. Seems to be going quite infinite. They can also always get their stuff back because this wombo combo is just unbreakable for me. Don't know if I have too many answers in my deck. I've got the path for the Watt, the symbol for the Watt. Other than that, I think my non-creature base removal is not existent. Got only the Void Aura set, otherwise and the Enchanter. So we have some outs, but not too many. Ultima would go pretty hard on this board state, not gonna lie. Oh, this looks so nasty. Yeah, the opponent goes off pretty hard. You love to see it. Playing against ever so much power. Big yikes. Whatever will it be? Whatever will it be? There's so many cards. Where will I be so busted? Can they go infinite? I don't know. Seems a little bit like it. Ooh, now with the Grave Pact. Okay, I will concede to that. Grave Pact this game, and they can just get their stuff back whenever they want. I've seen enough of your combo shenanigans, thank you, opponent. So yeah, this time we've got a little bit screwed. Nonetheless, we'll go again. Still want to see more power. Biggest problem with our color distribution is that we don't have too much good ramp. So if we're not aggressive enough, I think we might just get screwed a little bit too much if we don't have too much synergy, which does not cost us any manas or give us mana. And I kind of want to see a big board just getting pumped by Zuko, so that's also a thing. Oh. So we have the red, we have the white, we have the black. Got some Excel shenanigans going on, especially the timeline color is something juicy. Big fan of timeline color, one of my favorite cards from all of Edge of Eternities. Card is so strong. So sacrifice here. Go for the reds. Pass for now. Then got the black. Hey, Albert the Adventurer in the house. Nice. Big question is, what do I want to do? I think I'll set up with the color here. Emperor of Bones is neat, but a little bit better late game, when the graveyard is already filled. So, what does Albert say? You got yourself into Commander by now, and you have to say it's the most fun you had in the game so far. Thanks for helping you out. Nice. Very good. Without me, you wouldn't even have tried it out. Ah, don't say that, Albert. I think if your desire takes over, you definitely would have checked it out. So, what else do we do? Color costs 2 to cast from exile, so still a little bit off. Can try and ramp it up a little bit with the favor of the Mirror Breaker. As long as Toski stays docile, I think we are fine. Opponent also ramping up with some extra land drops. And with some Velocipede. Kinda like my hand, if I'm really honest. So I think I'll keep it. Drop the second mountain here. Play the Witch Enchanter. Get rid of the Velocipede. No big creatures for you, opponent. And then we just set up more creatures and go to town with Zuko. Okay, the Scoos is in the house. Scoos is loose. Ooh, Sandfall, nice. That's a clean answer for the opponent's Toski too. But I think we just go big. Play all of the good stuff. So, can play Zuko first. Set up with the timeline color. Can exile with Legend of Roku next turn. Just go to town from there. Get the defense strong, get the offense strong. Sneak in for some damage. Could also stay back for the defense, make my stuff even bigger. Kinda want to see though if they want to trade some of their stuff. No, they take the damage, that's fine. The cool thing with the color is it can jump block quite easily. So no extra Toski draw. Yeah, there's a concession. So a little bit of a weaker Toski play will still take the win, because this is the way of the zero budget brawler. We like our paid actors from time to time. Nonetheless, our curve out was pretty awesome. Pretty happy with that. That was sweet. Okay, first wildcard of the day is rare. Ooh. Hey! Farfortunate boss. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So yeah, let's go fast into our last game. I think the deck looks solid. Against fair decks, it's definitely quite well set up. Other than that, would love me a little bit more removal, if I'm really honest. Maybe a little bit more cheap interaction. Ooh, playing against Cradle of Baldur's Gate. Control that deck it is once more. With a nice little opener and some very good answer. So thanks for that, Final Fantasy. Drop the temple first. Ooh, more removal, I like. Then can warp in the timeline color, set us up for Zuko. Also keep up the From, aka Lightning Bolt, if they want to drop their Cradle on turn 2. Which I personally think they could, but they definitely don't have to. Okay, Dark Ritual. That's something. What big spell will come my way? Ooh, ramping it up with the File of Galadriel. Sweet. Still playing the Cradle. So yeah, bolt the Cradle. They keep him in grave, that's awesome. So my Raven Eagle will be really happy here. Play the Eagle, Cradle, bye bye. Get also a clue for my efforts. Kinda like it. Okay, swamp it up. Against open mana, I personally dislike playing my big spells. Would love to double spell, but we'll have to take one extra turn, so I think we'll do it like this. Draw a card with our clue. Ooh, Fulcrum is sweet. Then just warp in the timeline color, see what they do. Okay, no interaction. Exile the Dark Ritual. Smack in for 4 and pass. No play on turn 4 is kinda crazy. Not sure what they are doing. Okay, now we've got the mana a little bit wonky, but we still got some plays. I think we'll do it like this. Try to Seam Rip first, see if they have interaction. They do. See what it is. Cradle is definitely a problem, so if they protect him, it's nice. That's totally fine. Because now I can play my Fulcrum, ramp it up. Can play with this stuff until the end of next turn, so that's good. Will keep my color back, cannot attack through the Cradle. Will eat the grave. Hit in and pass. So far, so good. Cradle has always been a strange card for me. So much shenanigans potential. Yanking my stuff. That sucks. But yeah, the ramp with the Fulcrum is pretty awesome. Milling me. It's crying themselves. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana next turn. Can pump twice. Definitely drop the Suko here. That's for sure. We'll drop the Stalker too. Could get back the Timeline Color, yoink something from their deck for free, which is kinda neat though. But yeah, we'll have to play the Stalker now. So I think we'll do it like this, see what they have. Pump up once, pump up twice, get rid of their Cradle. If they have removal, they will definitely leave him where he is. If they don't, it's pretty awesome for us. So yeah, perfect play there. Eat the robbery. Snooze the ads, because this game becomes juicy right now. Come on, come on, come on, please, please, please. Cyclonic Rift is solid. We'll gladly reset our Sim Rip for the Cradle. Also gives us the more value with the Fulcrum once again. Comes also to play untapped, which is neat. Would love to play Suko first. How shall we do this? Got so much potential. I think we ramp it up a little bit. Set us up before exile. Can play Crab Abomination, sacrifice Fulcrum, which is kind of awesome. Could play Halia also. Okay, Halia is a little bit strange here. So sorry for that. Yeah, just swap in the Timeline Color, they are already at 9. Then Pit of Offerings, exile some stuff to fix our mana. Cyclonic Rift begun. Ascension and Bolt. So go to white and red land. And just make in it for a solid 2 pass for now. And next time we can play the Crab Abomination. Get a juicy discount by 6. Tap this one for 2 first and then just emerge the artifact. Get another discount for another 4. So this Wombo combo is kinda nasty. Would have loved to play it last turn, but I did forget that you can only warp from your hand and not from exile. Okay, Fire the Profane is sweet. I will double spell either way next turn, so that will be Chef's Kiss. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can play Suko first. They want to get some life back, sweet. We've got the All-Fate Stalker, which is also kind of fun. Because you can play Stalker, exile the Halia, and she comes into play for you. So play Stalker first. Oh, if they have removal, I will be so sad. If they have removal, I will be sad. If they have counter, I will be sad. Otherwise, this play is Chef's Kiss. So can play Suko too. Opponent does not play anything, which is good for us. Then the Abomination with the Emerge costs us double black and 3. So can tap for double black here. Play Abomination still. Emerge with the Fulcrum. Get a boost. Yoink their stuff, which is also busted. And get it in Robo Horror. Nice! Yeah, nice, 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 nice. So that was awesome. You love to see it. Oh, this was Suko at his finest. All of the extra shenanigans came clutch. Came in really clutch. So yeah, nice little 3 and 2. I'll take that one. So, last 2 minutes before the ad breaks. So let's get a short little deck tech in, and then when the ads start, I think the segue will also start for our other channels, so that's good. So, what do we think about Fire Lord Suko? The card is busted. The card is a lot of fun, and you can upgrade him with a lot of good stuff. As you have seen, we play during Zero Budget Brawl with 0 white cards allowed. Only if our viewers throw us a bone, like Bambit Aus, 91. We can craft something from our big chunk of wildcards. Other than that, the vault has to be sealed for eternity. Nonetheless, I think Suku is really good. I would love to play another iteration of this deck with some token shenanigans. Think this might be even more busted than what we have played in this value shell right now. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with all of the warp cards, especially big shoutouts to the Timeline Color and the Void Cult Devotee, because I think these are the best cards in our deck. Big fan of sweepers as always. Did not play all of our sweepers, would recommend you to play more. Still not sure about Avatar's Wrath, but I think in this exile-based deck it might be one of the better cards. Other than that, I would definitely just recommend you play with the cards that we do not have. A lot of cheap stuff. Get the good exile cards in, like for example Ephemerate for some Enter the Battlefield doubling. Could also play the Cloud Shift here. All of the Blink stuff. Suko Blink is definitely a thing. Can definitely play some plot stuff. Could definitely play some more warp stuff. Alchemy definitely has a lot of power. But otherwise I think the world is your oyster. Have a lot of fun with the deck. And if you want to see a certain version, let me know in the comments. Otherwise we'll go in the ad break right now. And I'll show you the way to all of our social media links. So my Twitchers, I'll see you after the ads. And let's start the segue. If you want to see more of this awesomeness, more zero budget brawl, can always go here to the YouTube channel. Check it out in our links. Go watch us live on Twitch, as we are right now. As you can see, ads are playing. So that's a thing of beauty. Other than that, if you want to craft some cards, get some shoutouts for free, going to the Twitch channel is the easiest way. Whoop up with some Inception here. Because we've got here our channel point section. And down here you can redeem some wildcards with your viewer point, channel points, and make me craft the awesomeness, the power, or make me play some good stuff for you live on stream and make a YouTube video out of that too, with some free shoutout whenever I play your cards. Other than that, we also got the Discord server, which is definitely worth a look. Because if you want to stay up to date, get a little bit of information how far our nice little Magic from Scratch series goes, you can just go here into the Magic from Scratch channel and have a look at all of the awesome decks that we've played so far. For example, we've brewed something nice for our follower Mochikyo, which was really awesome. She already the Apocalypse. And that I also have all of my first iterations of every deck that I brew from scratch right here. So if you want some inspiration, get some bases covered, can also have a look at that. If you want to exchange some friendly information, want to get some feedback for your deck lists, like Mochi or like Lesamal, can always go here too. And other than that, you can always just post your best screenshots of the most broken board stats that you have ever created on MTGEA, also in our Magic the Gathering section. Other than that, we also do a little bit of variety streaming from time to time, so definitely look out for our announcements too. Whenever I go live, I will put the announcement here. And whenever we hit the YouTubes with some new Limited Madness or some new Zero Budget Brawl, I will always post it also with links and everything, deck lists included, on the Discord. Other than that, thank you so much for watching the video, my lovely YouTubers. And I will see you in the next one. If you want to see more, up here, up there, should be some playlists now. If you want to help out the channel, please comment and subscribe. Whoop. A lot to my left. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Suku was nuts. Love to play with this one during the next viewer battle weekend. And have a lot of fun. So, see you soon. My Twitchers, we will continue as always. So done with the Suko. Ad break is still upon us for the last 30 seconds and then we continue. Oh, I will stay with you all, so that should be fine. Some segue is done. Some live stream is going on. You'd love to see it. A lot of viewers today, so thank you for joining me once more, everybody. Ahoy. So welcome back everybody from the ad break. Another 60 seconds. No, another 60 minutes for more awesomeness. Playing without any blue and any green today. Did already a little bit of Momir for everyone who joined the stream a little bit later on. But yeah, I try to min-max our gold for Lorwyn drops. As you can see, we were at over 5,000 gems, but unfortunately I lost too many games during our limited madness. Was a little bit too greedy. So we'll have to slow roll until we are safe for Lorwyn. Nonetheless, our avatar pool looks pretty sweet, so I'm pretty happy with the draft so far. Can always try to earn ourselves more gold with the avatar drafties too before Lorwyn hits. So limited madness will still continue. I think we can get at least 1 or 2 extra drafts in. That should be possible. Otherwise, we'll be doing a lot of zero budget brawling. If you want to see more limited, let me know in the chat, everybody, to the right. Because my other account is still splurging with over 20,000 gems. And we can still burn a lot. The Perilous Pit is already infinite once again. You love to see it. Whenever I draft off stream, for whatever reason, I'm just so better performing than live on camera. But yeah, it is what it is. So if you want to see some limited madness specials, some extra videos, I will try to record those with my other account. Other than that, we still have a lot of packs to crack. So maybe go for one extra. Pack one, pick one. Avatar edition. Whatever will it be, whatever will we take. Another reward pack cracked. Removal wise, we've got the Lightning Strike, the Airbending Lesson, so tempo is there. Not the biggest fan of Benevolent River Spirit, but if you play Water Band deck, it's still pretty solid, I would say. And also the Ward 2 is more important than you might think. Otherwise, big fan of Corrupt Court Official Justice, is very efficient to drop. The discard is sometimes really important. But the best decks normally draw a million cards. Looking at you, blue-white, draw 2. And black-blue, draw 2. Our rare this time, Airbend Ascension, so I think we'll pick that one up. If you play blue-white and flicker, you enter the battlefield. Cards like the Fortune Teller, it's definitely awesome. Other than that, you also got the Hawk in blue or black in hybrid colors, so that is easy first pick for me. Second pick, in my personal opinion, would be the Airbending Lesson, and third pick the Lightning Strike. What do you think of the format? What will be your picks? Let me know in the comments. By the way, everybody, how do you feel about the draft format Avatar? I think I had a lot of fun with that one. Was definitely really, really solid. Was a lot of awesomeness. So yeah, our Flicker deck gets another rare. You love to see it. I was so close to finally brewing something good up in standard. Oy vey. Bum 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 bum. Other than that, let's go for another one. What will we pick? I think we'll go for Final Fantasy 2. So, pick one, Final Fantasy. Ooh, this looks like a mythic. Sweet. Whatever will we take, whatever do we get. Adalbert Steiner is solid. Especially the red-white Job Select deck. I think one of the better decks, if you don't play all of the Bastard Rares and Mythics. Big fan of Denethor, aka Spore Lionheart, because the equipments get a discount. This makes your deck ever so fast. Other than that, you're not alone, one of the best combat tricks in the whole set. And big fan of the Magitech Infantry blue-white artifacts deck. What is the mythic this time? A wild card, so we will not consider it. So my personal first pick would be... that's a tough one. I think I would pick the Denethor over the Adalbert Steiner and the Infantry. What would you pick? What do you think about Final Fantasy? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, another mythic wildcard for Bambit to burn for his awesome ninja decks. You love to see it. Would have loved me another awesome mythic commander. Still missing a lot of those. So pure sadness right now. For whatever reason, especially in the account that I'm not allowed to craft anything, I always open up the wild card, so pure sadness on this deck. But yeah, it is what it is. Not too sad for that. So, bap. It's always fun. So, let's get the pack 1 pick ones out of the way. We still can play some nice little Brawl and Chill. Could play Masuko. Could also build up another deck. We'll definitely have to look at our Wall of Fame. What else can I brew up with? Midweek-Momir Pocky Screen, cannot play today. Kaito is blue, cannot play today. Gerald, what we did already, so was fun. My and Suko for Marathon I did too, but sheesh, that was a tough one. Sorry for that, Marathon. Would have loved to give you an awesome deck tech with that one. Ooh. Besides that, we could play some red-black Soyova Lava Tongue. That looks kinda neat. I think that might be kinda interesting. I think we'll go for that one. So everybody, a little bit of zero wildcard, zero budget brawl. As you all know, the rules are simply clear. No wildcards allowed, no crafts allowed. The Knight of Yor has to go and craft everything from the jank that he drafted so far. Ever so close to the greatness. As you can see, our last episode was quite nice with Firelord Zuko. And yeah, I think after 150 days of awesomeness right from scratch, we definitely have a very good amount of power in our decks. Vio Battle Weekend is also ever so close, so I think we'll have to go and set us up for that one too. Big question is what I will send to the stars today. I think we might salute Vigo and send him to the stars for this one. And just brew up another awesome commander, because I've got a juicy one for you today. Big shout outs to our viewer Brownie Man for the Soyova Lava Tongue craft. An uncommon commander, so a really good budget option if you want to save up your awesome gems, wildcards, golds, whatever. Soyova can be pretty powerful, not gonna lie, is a really good 2-drop. Death Touch at the beginning of your end tap. If you descend it this turn, each opponent discards, sacrifices, or takes 3 damage if they don't. So this card is a lot of value and pretty neat because Dissension works with every permanent that goes to grave. So works quite well in self-mill, awesome in self-sacrifice, and really good with fetch lands. So we'll get those in and have a lot of fun with some Descent aggro. Been quite a while since I've brewed up a red-black aggro list, so I think we'll go and have a look at our busted rares and mythics before anything else. We'll play a little bit of hate, a little bit of burn too, so I think Orcish Bowmasters can come in. Big shoutouts to our awesome follower, where is he? Mochikyo, for crafting a little bit of Lord of the Rings flavor into my collection, so thank you for that, Mochi. Can definitely play some cards like the Chitoni Nightmare. If you have some token makers, this card is really good. Loops itself with everything that is cheaper than free. And we've got some nice little enter the battlefield and sacrifice payoffs here. So that can definitely be awesome. Kinda like my Scornful Striker in all of the aggro lists. 100 card Brawl normally struggles a little bit because of power level. But I think if you play it intelligent, you definitely still got a very solid shot to get your opponent by surprise. Obsessive Pursuit a little bit strange. Costs you a lot of not mana, but yeah, costs you a lot of mana if you want to crack the clues for value. And a little bit of life every turn. But I think it's still a very good card if you want to descend and get some permanence into grave without losing too much tempo. So all of the cards that give you extra permanence on board are definitely well appreciated. Spectacle of Destruction if some token shenanigans come to pass. Tyrant's Journal, Terminus for some ramp. Other than that, depending on what we play, we could play some Abyssal Harvester and Chewy Feet recursion loops. Can yoink some stuff from the opponent, especially with the Death Touch of the Soyova, might be something neat. So big shoutouts to Bambit Aus for making me craft the Nashi Moon Sage 4 days ago. So that was kinda neat. So this will be a viewer deck par excellence. Big shoutouts to Mochikyo once again for the black market connections. One of the best ramp value cards that you can put into your black decks. Other than that, What else will we play? We have a lot of power, so never ever will we be sad. Cards that reward us for our self-sacrifice is definitely appreciated. So Midnight Reaper looks sweet. We have to put the permanent from anywhere into the grave. So I think some self-discard like Ninja Blades could be also interesting. Otherwise, having some expandable tokens like the Snake from the Fiamatsu looks pretty good. Could go for some Cookie Cutter card draw with Phyrexian Arena and Requiem Monolith. Rylex the Curse, definitely good if you're going to go and sacrifice a bit more. Raven Regal, one of my pet favorite cards at the moment because of all of the graveyard decks running rampant. Other than that, Chewy Feet looks neat. Some free sacrifice outlets like the Warren Soul Trader are definitely well appreciated. Ramps us up. Gives us also the trigger for the Soyoba when we need it. Wildcard Devotee with some warp shenanigans could be interesting. Elegy Acolyte, a very good payoff. Gravity Herald also neat. If we play self-sacrifice, I think Phoenix Fleet Airship could also be very interesting. Still want to break this card. If we want to play aggro, I think the Shelter the Apocalypse from the Mochi Kyo special of our Silver Brawl definitely comes into. Fire Nation Drill in every deck that cannot deal with hexproof and indestructible too much. Vincent Valentine only triggers on opponent's creatures. Having some lifelink is nice, and Igrix just is busted, so put that one into. And other than that, High Society Hunter definitely also neat because it triggers on the opponent's stuff and your stuff going to grave. Yeah, we'll play the Soyova, the Brownie Man special. Going to town this time. Still owe you the Soyova deck. And I think we have a very good pool for that one, Brownie, so that will be kind of fun. Other than that, could definitely see us play maybe a little bit more mid-range. Some comeback stuff. So get the Obnix's Revenge in. With the self-sacrifice, I think Zodiac could be interesting, but in double color decks, I think he's tough to enable. Love Me Abomination because of the merge. Massacre Wormis is always good. Rise of Sosin sweet. Raska really nice. Unholy Annex is always really good. Get the sweepers in. As always, you know the drill. Get yourself some sweeps. Santopen Mercury is sweet. Especially with the Dissension and our creatures dying, I think Spymaster's Vault is good. Midgar for some sacrifice. Susikundi 2. This is already... I already sacrificed the deck once more. Sears Lesser Goblin with the token makery is awesome. Also really good if you want to just beat down and the opponent has to eat your tokens. So Favor of the Mirror Breaker is sweet. House Code Heavy goes white. Then what else do we have? They have to go to grave, so keep that in mind. Could play Magmatic Hellkite. Blows up only opponent's lands though. With token makery, I think Ogre Battle Driver is sweet. Haste where Possiboss gives us extra tokens. If you have enough haste, I think Cranko and Mob Boss could be also a nice win con. Tarnok's Dead for Second gives us haste, which is good. Spanlings burns the opponent, also keeps life gain off the table, which I kinda like. Some life gain hate from time to time is sweet. Cosmic Shovel sacrifices in the end of turn every way. No, it does not, it exiles. So it does not work with the Soya, but it's still a busted card. So if you want to play some power in the historic queue, I think we'll do it like this. Other than that, what else do we have? Calamity, for example, sacrifices a token that it makes, so that could be interesting. So yeah, we have a lot of Raza Mythic lying around, as you can see. A lot of good enabling, a lot of sacrificing, especially Cavern is neat. Got also some cards that you can play back. Undead Sprinter, for example, is pretty awesome. Alesha, who smiles at who laughs at fate, is sweet. Because Soyoba is a warlock, I think we have some outlaw shenanigans going on. Could go for Jasper Flint too. But yeah, our deck is already pretty scuffed and we still need some removal in the list too. Big fan of Razik. Razik also with the discard gives us the descent trigger here. Wild Smasher burns, which makes the aggro better. Open the Far Fortune in our wildcards, which is pretty fun. Also gives you more damage, so that's kind of sweet. But yeah, as you can see, we have so much good stuff. I don't know where we should end. If you just want to play aggro, you don't have to care too much about removal. Still, I think you should play at least some sweepers and some removal. So get the rares and mythics out of here for now. Play already way too many. Then have a look at our mana acceleration. Go to the blacks, the reds, the colorless. Can play all of our dual lands too. So we can play down to earth. Play Sunset Strike Master, the Zookeeper Mechan. Two power mana creatures are good. Play some recursion with Impenetrable Monk for the lands. But other than that, we'll get all of our tapped red black lands in, because 100 card brawl is a different beast. Get the Cold Steel Heart, the Signet, the Transformer in, get the ramp online. We play a down to earth list, but I think it needs at least some acceleration, especially with our big finisher cards. If you can commit enough to board, I think Nyx Force Shrine to Nyx might be neat, so thank you for that, Craft. I think this one is also Mochikyo, thank you for that. Pit of Offerings is for Graveyard, is sweet. Starting Town is also fix them always. And I don't think we have the fetch lands, so this might not be a fetch land deck. Oops. I think we have some. Favorite Passage we have. The Wooded Foothills. Every fetch land is really good with Soyoba. Not sure about the Ursa's Cave though. I think this land sucks. Otherwise the Terramorphic Expanses, Evolving Wilds cards are good. Slow us down a little bit, but I think they're worth it. Other than that, we have a lot of dual lands to... Can also set search by set Modern Horizons 3 here, if you don't know what cards in the dual land flip card the FDMC you have. So yeah, you have the Profane here, got the Bloodstain, the Pinnacle Monk, the Eruption. Bloodstain I have for Modern Horizons 3, unfortunately I did not draft all of the fetches because it was a little bit more spiky when I drafted the set. But still, when it comes back, we'll definitely get all of the fetches that time. Otherwise, I think we're set up with the deck. Looks solid so far. Definitely missing removal here, so I think we'll go for that one and get some of the lands out. Love me all of the synergy pieces here so far though. But yeah, sometimes you just have to answer the opponent's stuff, otherwise you're dead. So go for Destroy Enchantment. Red normally struggles with that, so the black loves to see that. Then go destroy artifacts. Get in the Aberrate and the Suplex, I would say. Suplex Exiles, by the way, which is even more awesome. It's just a little removal, but I think it's so necessary. Whenever I draft this deck up, or draft some aggressive legs up, I always miss out on the removal and I bite myself. Could also play the Coldstock, Gearhalt. Exiles the creature though, so that's a no-no, so no pressure even more. Removal. We need all of the deal damage removal, all of the good stuff. So give me the good removals. Black with the hard removal, by the way, a little bit better, but I think in red, cards like the Lightning Bolt are just too good to not include. So Lightning Bolt comes in, then could just go for the Destroy effects. Brownie Man asks if I will do the early access. Unfortunately, I'm not eligible for that right now. We are still missing a lot of followers and subscribers on YouTube, and Wizards has its rules. So I have to post more videos and then become an official Magic content creator. So this is also a goal for this year, by the way, Brownie. I try to get it done until the next set hits, but yeah, for the moment we will have to be the second seed plebs and just look at all the other awesome creators and have a lot of fun with them. So nonetheless, I think our deck looks good so far. With the MDMCs we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Also could just cut 4 lands here, which I definitely will do. The extra land drops are neat, but sometimes you just have to make concessions. Love me Homicide Investigator, could still get it out. Don't have too much sacrifice shenanigans. This is more of an aggressive list with a little bit of support. I think card draw is important. Other than that, just crashing our stuff in is the way. Might still have to cut cards like the Sunspine Links. Might get punished for that, but we'll see. We'll play our top end as it is though. What else do I not really like? I think this is just a very good list as always. A little bit cookie cutter, but some cards like the Undead Sprinter are definitely something new that I kind of want to get in. So yeah, we can decide if we keep in the cards like the Relics or keep just in our draw. The more draw we have, the better it will be. Got also some free sacrifice outlets which I did not even think about. Could cut the Fart Fortune. Kinda want to be as aggressive as possible though. This is tough. So whatever should I cut? Still 2 cards to go. What are the least impactful cards in this list? Love me the Incident, Graveyard Hate. Love me the Ramp. Love me the Token Makery. Might still be strange. Still could just drop the Nashi. Sorry, Bambit. And I think the last card that we will drop might be the Requiem Monolith. Kinda nice to get your 1/1s down. Draw a card, enable your draw. Maybe the Phyrexian Arena is the card that I should cut. Otherwise it could also be the Obsessive Pursuit. I think Pursuit is still neat though. And works quite well with Tyrant's Journal. I think we'll try out Pursuit. Maybe just cut the arena and see if I cry. Could also be the Phoenix Fleet Airship, but I kinda want to see if this card is good or not. So yeah, this will be our deck list for this time. Let's play some Zoyova for the Brownie Man. And see how far we come. Brownie Man special. Let's go to some games, have some fun, and see if we have to adapt as always. The final deck list might differ at the end of the video, so if you want to check that out, we've got a nice little deck review and some deck tech upgrades. Ooh, Intruder's Inquisition. Okay, Brownie, what are you crafting into my deck? I think I might have to play it. As you all know, I'm not allowed to craft anything, but when my viewer redeems his channel points, I'll have to salute. So, Intruder's Inquisition. Target a creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. If excess damage was dealt to creature this way, its control discards a card with the greatest mana value. Ooh, that's interesting. Cute little 2-for-1 removal. So yeah, I'll have to play that one. Thanks for the craft, Brownie. What card should I cut? So yeah, before I interrupted myself, definitely check out the end portion of the video too, because we've got the deck building and the deck review at the start and the end. So yeah, I think I'll drop the Phoenix Fleet Airship. Would love to craft with this card, but I don't have too much sacrifice outlets, so we'll do it like this. Get another Brownie Man special in with the where is it? With the Intruder's Inquisition. Just got to town. Have some fun. Brownie Man hijacking my video. I love it. Okay. So copy pasta as always. Intruder's Inquisition. With the Death Touch, I think it's kind of neat of a Bombo combo piece. So very good call there. Not the biggest fan of those deal damage spells. If the opponent has removal, it will get blown out, but we'll definitely give it a try. And if the opponent does not play too much removal because he's mono green dot deck, I think we have an easy time too. But yeah, we'll see, Brownie Man, how far we come. Let's have some fun. Yeah, 2 power death touch, always excess damage. That's a perfect wombo combo, I love it. So, go here. Set it up. No punt so far, so pretty happy with that. And we've got Soyova for Brownie Man. Just do it like this. Reset to recordo. Whoop, 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 whoop. Copy pasta, okay. And let's go into some games. Suku, bye bye. Soyova, hello. Kinda excited to see how this works out. I think Soyova could be the easiest way enabled if you just play a lot of Death Touch creatures. But we'll see how far we come. Budget Commander, game number uno. Death Dweller with the tough. Playing against Bastard Commanders today, you'll have to see it. Sorry much, no Nixfos for me, I have to mulligan. Hoi boy. This looks a little bit better, still tapped land deck. But at least we've got some ramp. So yeah, might be dead against Tough on turn 4 or 5. Depending on how much shenanigans the opponent plays. Still think we need all of our extra dual lands in 2-colored decks right now. Don't have too many fetch lands. And still I think a solid amount of basics. 5 swamps, 5 mountains is good. So yeah, drop the Midgar here. Pass for now. Ramp it up, maybe get a good 0-point ballot off before the opponent goes too nuts. Oh, I need 1 extra turn. So play the Solar Transformer. Play the Pit as a colorless land, unfortunately. Pray for an untapped source from the top would be awesome. Mossbone Hydra will get us good either way. Still not sure if we play enough removal in our deck. Might have to get some value pieces out, get some removal in. Especially with openers like these. This looks kind of crazy. Could definitely see us maybe cut cards like the Midnight Reaper. Yeah, I think I'm dead to Mossbone Hydra. Ballad needs us to pay life and depends on the opponent's toughness. Could play Soyova if the opponent has another land. I'm dead on board either way. This sucks, but it is what it is. So at least drop the Soyova. Drop the Monuisto Gravelinar. See if they have their land or not. Would love to give the Soyova lifelink, by the way, but yeah. No choice there. Ooh, Toski also counts as a land. That's nice. I forgot. Ashaya is pretty busted with Tough. So yeah, easy first game. That was a beating. Cannot win against that. I think our pool would never ever win against this. This is just the opponent covering up perfectly. On the play nonetheless. And we just play tapped land deck. But yeah, we'll see how far we come. Sadness on this deck. Clap clap with the Ramen Fella emote. Poppy Blankies, sweet. So whatever will it be? We're on the play, got a Soyova on turn 2 with a little bit of Mochikyo support. And a little bit of roughing against the mono-green toggle deck. With an awesome alt art. Got also some fetch lands here to enable our descent. It's okay, have a look at the top. Massacre Worm against toggle looks also kinda neat. So top end is well set up. We might want to ramp up a little bit more. I think the worm comes down a little bit too late. We'll do it like this. Torgal loves to play also wolf, dogs, and some humans. Give them even more counters, so that's a thing of beauty. We'll drop Soyova now. Fetch with the wilds next turn. start a little bit of descending into our madness. Ooh. So yeah, play the Evo Wilds, fetch right now. Should enable the descent. Yeah, there it is. Think we'll go for another red source. Does not matter too much. Top decking the Braid here was definitely good, not gonna lie. This was awesome. Sniping your opponent's mana creature is always fun. Guess they'll take another free. Okay. Whatever will it be? Oh. We descend even more. Could crash in the Soyoba. Yeah, the opponent concedes. Yeah, fetchland.soyoba is pretty awesome. Also really good with cards that deal even more damage, because Soyoba deals damage. All extra damage effects are kinda nice. So I think cards like the Oja Axonil might also be pretty good inclusion. Might have to give you all another version of the deck too in the description. Might have also to change it up right away, but I think I kind of want to try out how good the decks performed so far. As always with the red blacks, it's either fast or way too slow. So let's see how far we come. As a cheap commander, Soyo loves to smash his face into whatever threat and trigger his own descent. Yeah. Soyo loves to do that. Yeah, we just need one extra land and then we can go nuts with the Rusik here. Got also Sweeper against the Igra deck. Don't have any ramp though. We might be too slow if I'm really honest. I love this kind of curve, especially if we hit a land number 3, I think it would be awesome. To just drop the Rusik. Being on the draw sucks either way. We've got the basic for the Realm of course, so that's also neat. Oh, very nice Insidious Roots art. Love to see that. So play Mountain, go into Soyoba. Could have also dropped Obsessive Pursuit. Pursuit kinda nice because it counts everything that you sacrifice. So the treasure tokens of Rusik also work wonders. Yeah, hit the lands like champions, sweet. So start with the Rusik here. Hit them with Soyoba. Yeah, everybody got the cute arts today. Totally true. So yeah, this is Igra on turn 4. Or not. Okay, instead they go for the Knight of Sweet's Revenge. Igra also kinda interesting of a matchup because our cards become food and you can sacrifice them to burn the opponent. We kinda need our lands. Rise of Sozin would be kinda interesting. Do we drop our Sweeper? I think we'll keep it. This hand looks awesome as is. I think we'll keep the Flyer, drop the Midnight Reaper. Ramp up to 5. Can play Battle Driver, get haste. Just smash in. Rizuk is so busted. 3 mana 5 was so good. So yeah, descend a little bit into madness. Set up with the Battle Driver. Next turn have 2 treasure tokens and 6 mana, so we can play Obsessive Pursuit, crack the Clue 2, and just get a big boost. Spectacle of Destruction looks neat. Could just drop the Rise of Sozin here. Let's see if I get punished for that. Ooh, Tyrant's Turn is also nice. We have 1 mana too little for the Raven Eagle becoming a pretty awesome threat. Still giving it haste is so nice. Could also pump the Razak here. We've got a lot of options. All of them are good. I think we'll definitely drop the Pursuit here. Pursuit will always be awesome. I think we just go Crash in the treasures. Get the Raven Eagle a little bit of a boost. Just smash in with our flyer, exile the dig up. Could have also gone for a Midnight Reaper for another clue. Can attack with everything. Give the Razzik a boost for 2. Can trade with the Igra. Can also just smash in with Soyoba. I think we just smash in and see what the opponent does. Yeah, give the Razzik the boost, I think that's okay. Yeah, exile the Midnight Reaper now. 1 extra mana, that would have been even more awesome. Yeah, the descent goes ever so strong. You love it. You love to see it. Okay, opponent sacrifices the Insidious Roots. Next time we can play Tarian's Journal, sacrifice the clue, draw another card. Okay, Season of Gathering it is. Destroying all of my artifacts and enchantments, I guess. Yeah, adios. Is this lethal is the question. Because food has gone. This was the Wombo combo for our opponent. I was so close to greatness. Oh, unfortunate. And we might die to our own pursuit here. This sucks, unfortunate. So yeah, play journal. Sacrifice our clue. I don't think we have any good removal for the Igra though. Got all of our descending here, but yeah, they just had the perfect answer. This is Wombo combo, so we lose to the combo here. Unfortunate. So yeah, Wombo combo deck's pretty tough of a matchup, not gonna lie. But it is what it is, so let's go GG and go again. Hoi, oi, 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 oi. Tough, tough, tough world to live in. Okay, Rofellos is a card that you have to answer. How does this work out? We've got the Vector on 1, the Cold Steel Heart on 2 with the land, go up to 3. Another land for the Fire Nation Drill on turn 3 would be something that we could try to work for. If we get the land drop, I will try it out. Otherwise, Rofellos will stomp us. So let's pray that we get a basic or something untapped. Hey, there's a Mal with the Bad Wizard. Sweet. Good to see you again, Samal. How do you do? Okay, let's drop the black. Black Steel Heart, thanks to Marathon for the craft. Crafting me some snow goodness into my collection for the winter achievements. You're slow today. Okay. Happens from time to time. Come on, land. Ah, it's a land, but it is not what I need. Sadness on this deck. So how do we do this? Yeah, drop the land either way. I guess we'll just ramp up. They get 1 extra Rofellos turn. So let's see what madness they will control on the battlefield. You just watched Fallout, the last episode. Sweet. Ooh, Force of Vigor. Sure. Bastard Mythics and Rares, you love to see it. Oh boy, what did they exile? Last March of the Ends. Okay, getting wrecked by Mythic.deck with untapped shenanigans. Yeah. We'll concede to this stupid stuff. What the heck, opponent Stone Rangers twice. Cannot win against that. No chance. Not chance. Unfortunate. But yeah, that is the way of the Soyava. You win fast, you lose fast. Let's go again. This is a little bit of a value shell in Soyova right now. I think we could definitely play around also with the Descent trigger. Forcing the opponent to discard, sacrifice, or take some damage. I think all of the hate pieces might be kinda nice of a deck. I think I will try something more synergy driven. So let's go game number 5 against Yarok. I think we'll play this time a little bit more than 5 games. Because we win fast and we lose so fast. Otherwise this will be one of my fastest Zero Budget Brawl episodes ever. Against Yarok you need some removal, kinda like the ramp though. How happy am I? I don't play too much removal, we play a little bit of removal and some sweeps. And Yarok is a very big boy. 3-5 is a lot of booty. Don't play any cheap hard removal in my deck. Might come definitely back to bite me. Still, I think Soyova should be more of an aggressive list. Yeah, Brownieman also says discard the deck is how he runs it. So I might have done some oopsies with the deck building. We still try it. But yeah, we play Tapland deck. So I'm a little bit sad right now. Maybe I should get all of the dual colored lands out of the way. Just play more basics. 0 Point Ballad on the other hand might be good if you get to enough mana. It's a very tough removal spell in everything that is not green though. Love this card in green deck and in mono black, but otherwise I think sometimes just way too slow. So yeah, ramp it up. Set up for a potential Egress or High Society Hunter. Ay ay ay. Blink that deck. Yarok Blink seems kind of fun. Ooh, Traveling Chocobo too. So, yeah, we play only tap that deck. We can draft their board though. So I think we'll start like this. Just play X3, get rid of all of their shenanigans, doubling and whatever. Could slow roll for the Yarok, but I don't want to give them free land drops from the top. Then play the Caveron, tapped. Caveron plus Egrix is also kinda neat, can give our Egrix haste. But we need 8 mana for that. So a little bit too far into the future. Yeah, the Yarok drops. What do we do? Could exile some stuff with the Eagle here. Play the Realm of Cold, that's for sure. Could just drop the Egrix and try to get more value. I think dropping Egrix and asking our opponent the question, do you have the out, might be the way. And I think we'll station the Caveron. Kinda want to enable haste here. Yeah, look what I need to mimic a fraction of Painted Prism's power. Okay. The answer of the opponent is I did have it always. Did not even matter. Yarok is so busted. Such a busted card. So, what else can we do? Kinda like the House Quad Heavy just crashing into the Chupacabra with the Tokes. Another land to double spell the High Society Hunter would be awesome. Just setting Hunter up is kinda neat though. Also, it's a solid block against the Chupa Chups. And they don't have any value on board right now. So station up for another 5. Pass for now. We can raise them with the life gain of the Grafliner. Still need to set up a little bit more though. Oh, come on! Stupid Perforator Crocodile. They don't have the triple... They would have had the triple black, don't know why they cycle here. I think they should have just played the Crocodile. Don't know why they keep back the Bloodstained Maya. That's a little bit strange. So yeah, play the Howl Squad heavy. Set up some good stuff. Could draw more cards, but just committing to board is good enough. How do we do this? Can play Grafliner, could also just exile from the grave. I think just going white first is better. We're still at 14, so it should be fine. Still surprised that they just cycled their croc. Maybe they want to reanimate it. I will not allow that though. Can draw another card, which I kinda think might be the way. Yeah, let's go to a hex. Make a token. On attack. Eat the toke. Oh, when another non-token creature dies, draw a card. Oh, okay, that was a little bit of a oopsie. I can still pump the hunter, but I think it's not worth it. It also makes the Howl Squad Heavy's ramp ability a little bit weaker. I think we can just take another 5. Just station up right away. Could also stay back a little bit and... Yeah, maybe station with the token, otherwise... Next turn, I think that's better. Have a little bit of defense back, don't want to take too much incidental damage. Still not sure why the opponent did not crack their Bloodstained Maya for the croc. Maybe they just misclicked. Otherwise I would not understand their play. Okay, exiles my cards. What are they doing? Sadness on this deck. Okay, hits in for free, that's fine. We can enable Soyoba shenanigans. They still get a million life. But yeah, it is time to put some power into play. So drop Soyoba, drop the Lilacs. Tap down the token here. Station up Kavaron. Then go to attacks. I think the Raven Eagle will attack too. Could also attack with the Soyoba here, because it's a goblin and heavy gives goblins haste. Will not crash in the Soyoba though. Could also just stay back on defense to not take too much damage. Yeah, I think we just attack with 2. Sacrifice. Get a little bit of a boosty boost. Ooh, Soyoba does not trigger because it has to go into grave. I'm stupid. Oh, punt. Nah, it's not a punt, but misplay. Miscommunication, whatever it is bad. Opponent with the double ATBs. Nasty. Ah, the double Wildcard Tyrant Ross and life. Oh, this looks so grim. I'm so sad right now. What the heck? Why are they conceding? What are they doing? I don't understand. This game was not nearly over. What the heck? Paid actors. Paid actors are everywhere, I don't know. We'll take it. I'll take it gladly, but geez, what are you doing, opponent? Oi, oi, oi. So yeah, let's make a best out of 7 out of it. Play another 2 games. See how bad Soyoba is, or how good. Winning fast, losing fast. Gotta go fast. Still not sure about the Midnight Reaper and the Rydex. Also, Sayova wants to see non-tokens go to grave. Ugh, Raphaelis once again. We've got the 0-point ballot on the play this time, so I think we'll keep. 0-point ballot for 1 against Raphaelis is kinda neat. Especially if you play Sayova on turn 2. I also got the Alicia here. So creatures can come back too. So you're making your opponent regret their decisions. Always kinda neat. Forcing all of the good decisions out of the opponent. So play this over here. Ooh, there's a Malgard Ariat. Sweet. Yeah, because no pressure, I think we just station up. You got here yesterday. Time for auras. Nice. Ariat auras is definitely nice. You're thinking more about Sigarda? Oh. Sigarda. Okay, so what do we do? We'll rough definitely our opponent now. This looks juicy. So go for X equals 1, get rid of their Safekeeper and their Raphaelos. Ay ay ay. So you overlives, Raphaelos goes. Can attack for 2. Life looks good. Let's hit in for 2-2. So yeah, our token shenanigans with Suya do not work. She needs to see the stuff go to grave. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But normally I personally would have thought that tokens go to grave and then just don't exist anymore. So that's a little bit strange. No answer for Raphaelos. He comes back and I'm sad. How shall we do this? I think we just go Raven Eagle here. Could have also played Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Discard a card. Yeah, it needs to be a card, a permanent card. But tokens count also as permanent, so that's a thing that I do not understand. Yeah, can hit in for another 2. I think they will definitely never ever trade with the Raphaelos. The revenge not going too well here. We'll still give it our best. Guess I'll just take another 3. Yeah. Yeah, Descent is especially a permanent card, totally true. There it is. Okay, Lotus Cobra, even more manas. Ooh, dropping their Bridgeworks battle is kinda interesting. Especially before they play the Lotus Cobra. That was strange. So this looks like setup right now. Can get rid of Raphaelos once more, which I kinda like. So I think we'll have to play the Raska here for 5. And stay back on defense. But staying back on defense does not do us any good. Could just also sacrifice our Raska for the greater good. I think we'll pass for now. Not what I want to see, but what I have to do either way. Okay, opponent's still ramping up. Still in search for power, I would say. Losing all of my color. They've got Nissa. Sheesh. Guess we're dead. Nope. Big token instead. Okay. Stupid monkey. Stupid sloth beast. Bulk Razor is too powerful. I lose myself to it. So yeah, we can go Fable of the Mirror Break. Give it another Saga counter. Does it do us any good is the question though. We can discard, which is kind of neat for Soyova. Otherwise have a little bit of a problem here. Kind of like the Sovereign being able to fly though. Why do we tap down all of my red deck? Why? Pure sadness.
Patience. We will win.
Pure sadness on this deck. This is not even nearly good enough. Yeah, I could have casted a 4/4 here. So I auto-tap wrecking me once again. Whenever the auto-tapper boosted me, I have to up the punt count here. It is what it is. Pure sadness. Like that. At least we descend for one turn, so pass for now. Still looks pretty bad. And I think with the creatures on board, the opponent can kill me with... with Nifsa staying alive too long. Yeah, now with Lumra too. Pure sadness. Unfortunate.
I never fight alone.
So yeah, they get rid of Raska either way, so Soyuya stays. Would love to get rid of Nissa here. But yeah, Lumra is a thing. Thing of utter devastation. Whatever shall we do? I think we'll try to go for a 6-drop, maybe we hit something that can get rid of the Lumra. Could have also drawn another card first. See what we hit. Okay, never mind me, I should have drawn first before I pump, I'm stupid. Dread Monstrosity is sweet, but not good enough. Yeah, I lose to my own Panthery. Should have drawn first. That sucks. Will enable at least descent for another turn. Also kind of fun to control the stuff and then just sacrifice it into grave. Cosmic Sovereign is kind of neat. Fills up your grave. That looks juicy. So yeah, welcome back everybody from the ad break. Sorry for the interruption. During multiplayer games I unfortunately cannot pause. This is always a little bit tough with Magic games. Normally I try to get the ad breaks right into the times between the game. This time I was a little bit too slow. So yeah, what you missed was nothing too big. I pumped the Cosmic Summon and cracked the clue afterwards, and then I top decked the Fail the Profane, which was a clean answer for the Nissa or the Lumbra. So pure sadness here. I don't know why they are thinking so hard. They could just eat the Dreadlight Monstrosity. Don't ever look back.
I've delayed you long enough.
So drop the Vector. Got Melons ready somehow. Oh, that pump was so unnecessary. They even let the Nissa go because they timed out. What the heck? This is such a sad game. So yeah, pass for now. Oi, boy. So many rares and mythics, but still not enough power. Unfortunate. So yeah, our opponent unfortunately disconnected, otherwise we definitely would have lost this game. So you are you a goblin? Answer is yes. And it's a they. Not a he nor a she, it's just a they. Okay, okay. So yeah, what can we do? Get rid of Lumbra, that's for sure. Might still lose this game, not gonna lie. That's kinda crazy, but it is what it is. Other than that, can play Chthonian Nightmare. Get back the Prized Amalgam, which is kinda sweet. So pump up with the Cosmic Sovereign or not. I think we'll do pump up. Go to attacks. Get power, get some good stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Exert here. Smack in, Exile Lumbra. Ay, boy. Exile, I guess. Yeah, I would say Lumbra. Could be Lumbra, could be Nissa. Disconnected games are always a little bit unfun. And then after attack we can sacrifice the Ember Horn Minotaur with the Chthonian Nightmare. Get ourselves back the Prized Amalgam. So the conjuration with the Cosmic Sovereign is kinda neat. Could have kept it at 3 just to make another 3 drop so that it can cycle the 3 drops forth and back. Ah, Chthonian Nightmare looks so strange. Yeah. Disconnect win is still a win. Unfortunate, really unfortunate. Would have loved to play that game out. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, our wins today not very convincing with the Suiwa. Not gonna lie. Aggressive Symbiosis. Let's go for one deciding game. And then do a little bit of a review. Try it like this. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, playing against Nethro, Apex of Death. Self-mill dodge shenanigans. On the draw, nonetheless. A very controlly hand. I think we have to be the aggressor here, so... Mulligan it is. We're not multi 6, but this hand looks still a little bit wonky. I think Rylex and Midnight Reaper have to go. I think our list's power has to change a little bit. So, Spymaster's Wall it is. Do we have the red-black tap land? I think we do. Nonetheless, let's go and fetch up for whatever what we have. Got the extra black now. Yeah, we've got the Rocketry Theater. But nonetheless, go into the terminus and do not look back. Opponent with the Air Parent deck. Interesting. That looks juicy. Getting exactly 5 Air Parents at once back. Can also enchant, mutate one of the tokens. So that's pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Kinda like what the opponent is cooking up here. Yeah, we'll try and go maximum value. We'll have to draw ourselves into Massacre Memorial Sweeper here. If I knew that, I would have done it different. Opponent's token with the Anointed Priest, by the way, also is a zombie, which is kinda sweet. And not longer a human. Oh. Let's go maximum damage. We need answers. We need them right now. 5 mana. Could go NX or Yuva. Against so many tokens it looks still pretty bad. I think we just play Soyova and Widex. Maybe at flash speed. Could also just play it now. So yeah, no permanent card going. So the token shenanigans not working. So definitely have to change the list a little bit up for the extra descending. This hand is such a strange mechanic. Ay ay ay. Oh. Nephro needs double black, so they cannot even mutate. Ay ay ay. We just get beaten down by Heir Apparent attack. What? Which is never a good sign. Thank you for the cold steel heart nonetheless, Marathon. So yeah, make another treasure. Play the heart on black. Dropping the NX is also not so nice. I think we're just dead next turn. Don't have any interaction for the tokens. It did not even matter. A million life, a million rabbits. Ugh. Why are they not attacking? What the heck? So yeah, do we pay the 3? Kinda think we have to. Need something, come on deck, please. I'm so dead either way, it doesn't really matter. Play big demon boy, pass for now. They would have had me dead on board already. Are they taunting me? They might as well. So yeah, can block all of the big boys and the girls, and it does not even matter. Token supremacy is a thing. So yeah, block all of the rabbits, they die. So yeah, a not so convincing 3 and 4 with a disconnect, so it's even more of a 2 and 5. Let's go in a shot, little deck tech, see if I can update this list to something playable. So your Lava Tongue is pretty neat, but pretty tough to enable, not gonna lie. because you need to mill yourself, discard yourself, or sacrifice something that is not a token. So I think all of my token shenanigans here do not work. So Holbo's Squad Heavy has to go. Rylex I personally do not like. Midnight Reaper should also go. Love Me Vegetonian Nightmare though with the token makery. That would have been awesome. Unnet going aggressive with the tokens could still be a thing. Still think it's not worth it. Obsessive Pursuit I think can definitely be good if you can sacrifice enough stuff. So all of the token makers I would definitely cut here. Otherwise, what else can we do? It's so strange, you just have to consider what you really want to sacrifice or discard. Otherwise, going for something that each player discards might be a better way. So yeah, not sure what I could do for the deck review here. Playing some card like Corrupt Court Official is definitely a possibility. You can also sacrifice those cards. Other than that, it's a little bit tough. You need some sacrifice outlets for your permanents. Some discard stuff for your opponent. If your opponent draws a million cards, might still be not good enough. So yeah. I personally am not really sure how you would upgrade Soyova. If you know some busted wombo combos, let me know. Brownieman as always would love to see your deck list in the Discord, so maybe drop it there. Give me a little bit of insight how to break this commander, because I definitely struggled with that one this time. I think that's a tough one, and I would love to see some power once again. Other than that, I think, especially some wombo combos with cards like Tiny Bones are kinda neat. So if you get into the discard section, I think some stash countering, some yoinking from the opponent stuff is good. Playing a lot of fetch lands is definitely the way that I would say is the easiest way to enable the descent. So playing the fetch lands here, especially in the not collected ones. Whoops, you can craft so much power. You also have some very nice common crafts here, everyone. So that should be definitely better. So that you don't have to focus too much on the sacrifice of your own creatures. Otherwise, if you go sacrifice, I think this is the best way. Especially the alchemy cards which conjure creatures and just get them in the grave seems kinda neat. Making tokens as sacrifice does not work, so that's a no-no. And otherwise, just having some good free sacrifice outlets like the Chitonian Nightmare is my personal way of breaking this card. So yeah, cards like the Chodia I think might have been way better. They are still a little bit wonky. But just being able to enable all of those nice little sacrifice shenanigans is, in my opinion, the way to go. Discarding your opponent to set them up so that they have to either take damage or sacrifice some permanents is definitely good. So I definitely can see your angle there, Brownieman. Not sure how big your win record, win percentages. Would definitely love to hear that one too. But otherwise, I think self-sacrifice is always a little bit of a tough archetype for me to brew around. I'm missing out definitely on some very good wombo combos. But I think you're 2-for-1 yourself a little bit too much. Especially if sacrificing your tokens doesn't do anything for you. So yeah, I think... yeah, cards like Saw Blade, Skin Ripper with sacrifice payoffs are nice. Otherwise, raidings could definitely be good if you just go straight face. So I think everything with Death Touch in Soyova is nice. Just go Death Touch, attack the opponent, and if they trade, you will be gladly punishing them for their trades. So that could be something. Otherwise... this is a tough one. Kinda like me the free sacrifice outlet, so cards like the dissection tools are pretty neat too. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think would break this commander. I think it definitely has the potential to be really, really powerful. But yeah, the only thing that I can think are fetch lands, some free sacrifice outlets, and a lot of recursion. So cards like the Sure Feet, Osteo, Harmonist, and the Abyssal Harvester I think are still good. Harvester just dirking your stuff from the opponent if you discard their hand early on is also something nice. But otherwise, I struggled with that one. So let me know in the comments what would be the best way if you want to join the community, or just let me know what you think about the other videos that we post. We've got our live section here with all of the stream. Got also videos here with Silver Brawl in Limited Madness. If you want to learn some Limited, I'm a solid Limited player. So you can definitely also see me punt once or twice and have a little bit of a laugh. Otherwise, can always join our Discord server too. Post your awesome deck lists, so that is definitely something that I would recommend. Can also ask your questions as always for all of the new watchers and viewers. So here in the forum can post your deck lists, can also ask some questions. Got also here the the screenshots, which I love. And I will also keep you updated with this Magic from Scratch series. If I update something, if I have new deck lists, if I have new videos, we'll drop it here. We'll drop it also in the YouTube section. And also there the announcement whenever I go live, or if something else happens. So if you enjoyed it, check it out. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching my YouTube video watchers. And if you want to support the channel, comment, like, subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Check out the playlists here, there might be something for you. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. My Twitchers, I think we'll call it a day. I'm a little bit tired. Brownie Man, I will definitely check out your list. So, excite me. Warren Soul Trader is definitely good. I think just being able to ramp you up in everything that is non-green is nice. Soul Trader, I think personally needs some tokens on board. So that's a little bit strange. But if you just sack a permanent for the Soyoba, it's good. Soyoba's ability also giving your opponent the choice to choose between the permanents on board in their hand or taking some damage is against most of the decks a little bit tough because there's so much value in Historic Brawl. So yeah, I think it's very matchup dependent if this commander just is able to get off. If you hit a nice little aggressive curve though, I think he's definitely busted. Umbrella Color Seller definitely has some potential, that's true, Somal. I've got Terminus in the list, so yeah. Terminus exiles though, so that does not work. Still get some stuff back, so I'm pretty happy with that. In some control matchups it's definitely something. And otherwise it's the best black mana rock that you could put into a deck, so it will always have a mainstay in my deck. It's just too strong. Armor Color 2 CMC is also nice. Yeah. So yeah, I think we'll retire Soyoba for now. I might brew around with the list a little bit more. Definitely check out that in the Discord. Other than that, I think I'm a little bit tired. It was a nice little short stream, so let's go raid someone and earn yourself a little bit more channel points that you can crash into our nice little challenge. So, who will I send you to today? Same category, smaller size. Is there someone interesting? Not too much. So yeah, let's see if Hammox or someone else is online. Ooh, Numa Denami is online. Powered Cube, if you want to see some cute, you can check out Kenji. Okay, Stunner Spotlight for Jim Davis. There's no one else online today, that's kinda crazy. No Hamhawks, no Nami. Kinda strange. A little bit of Standard Showcase might be interesting. Lot of Powered Cube. Cube is always fun. I think I just sent you to Kenji today. Earn yourself some good stuff. Get also a little bit of information how Cube works, which is kinda good. Especially for your casual players. Cube is one of the most fun ways to play Magic with your friends. So if you're into that, check out definitely Numa Denami. Kenji is okay, AFK right now, nonetheless. I'll send you over. I have to take a break, edit a little bit, and then maybe take a power nap. And yeah, after I wake from the dead once more, edit the YouTube videos, send them up on the channel. Yeah, and have to replenish myself. I'm feeling a little bit weak. Nonetheless, thank you so much everybody for joining me today. It was as always awesome. Let's start the raid, earn yourself the dollars. Ooh, Badgermole Cube. Marathon, enjoy. And yeah, I will see you hopefully tomorrow in more strength, more health. And hopefully same time, same station. Today was a little bit late. But yeah, had a little bit of longer conversations with my buddies at the gym, so that was also a thing. Still hope you enjoy the series. If we should, yeah. If you want to see a little bit more power, can definitely change it up also to my other account. Challenge myself with some Brock constructed from time to time. Especially Ramen Fella is one of those standard enjoyers that wants to see me burn. So that could be also something. But otherwise, I think just brawling it out a little bit during my free time and having a little fun. It's always appreciated, a lot of good stuff. So, thank you again once more. Love you all. And see you soon. Be good, be brave.